A teen suspended for a shirt he wore to school is back at school wearing the same shirt.
Ow!
Justin Patrick was suspended.
How's that for the last laugh, Terry?
Haha.
Oh, jeez. He's back at school wearing the same shirt that got him suspended.
There you go.
Walking around the hallways with it with pride. See, I told you so.
A teen suspended for a shirt he wore to school is back at school wearing the same shirt. Justin Patrick was suspended after wearing a shirt that said Snow Hose to Snohomish High School.
Right.
Some officials thought it referred to prostitutes.
Oh, geez.
The school changed its mind, deciding that the teen was not using the term in a derogatory way.
Oh, whatever.
After all.
Oh, yeah, we decided he didn't mean anything by it, so he can wear the shirt.
Right.
No, the school just decided that they were getting too much negative publicity. They looked like idiots. So that's why they changed their minds.
Right.
It's not like, oh, yeah, we talked to him. He hasn't made anything by it. Everything's cool now. Bull crap. The dude should just now rub it in their face even more. This Justin Patrick should rub it in the school administration's face even more by wearing his shirt today through the hallways and then walk up to a group of girls and say, hey, Snow Hose, here's a 50. Take care of me and my friends later.
Wow.
That's what he should do, Terry. That's what he should do.
Out here in the parking lot.
Is that what the school said? Oh, we determined that it didn't mean anything. He didn't mean anything by it.
Right.
We had an extensive analysis of his brain waves, and we have no doubt that he wasn't using it in any derogatory way. Bullcrap. They couldn't take the heat. They couldn't take the bad publicity. They couldn't take us talking about how ridiculous they were acting as adults up there, telling this kid he couldn't wear a Snow Hose T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a 20, baby. Do the same thing he did to me yesterday.
Wow.
Boy, is that it? $20?
Jeez. Hot shots
I
in
don't
the
know.
car and on the way up.
You tell me, what's the going rate on a Snow Hoe?
I thought maybe just like dinner or something.
Well, depends where you go to dinner.
All right.
I can buy you 4 dinners for $20 if you want me to.
Right.
I guess.
Date to a non-formal dance.
Mm.
Oh, my goodness.
So there you go.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
He and his friends.
Way to go.
As we speculated, there was no reason they couldn't wear their Snow Hose T-shirt.
Well, I think it all stemmed from the one vice principal. She's the one who kind of really spearheaded the whole deal.
I don't know who it was, Terry, but it was stupid.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
It's one thing I can't stand for. I can't stand stupidity, Terry.
Okay.
As you can obviously tell.
Yeah, that's why you get irritated with me every day.
Over the years on this program. Okay, yes, Terry. What do you have there now? I'm sorry.
The police officer who let Emmanuel Lewis, Webster,
Yes.
avoid a speeding ticket will be reprimanded. Apparently, Webster got pulled over.
And the guy let him go.
And the guy let him go.
Well, Emmanuel Lewis is still so cute. If he lets you take a picture of him with him on your shoulders,
Right.
you may be willing to let him off the speeding ticket because it's so cool to show your friends.
Yeah.
Right.
He was clocked driving 70 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. Whoa, dude.
Where is there a 45-mile-an-hour zone? Either you got 30s,
No, you
you got
40.
35s, you got 55s, some places you got 65s. I've never seen a 45-mile-an-hour zone.
Well, you have some, obviously.
Okay.
So, anyway, and so the officer let him off with just a verbal warning. Slow down, son. And
That's a verbal warning.
yes, it is.
Always wanted to know.
Thank you for an example of a verbal warning,
Well,
Terry.
you gotta
because
shake the finger, too.
You obviously saw us sitting here in major confusion as to what a verbal warning meant, so you gave us a great example. Yes, John.
to know.
Speaking of verbal warnings, Terry, what do you need this morning? Can we get
Smart
you out of the
people.
way quick on the show today?
I know, 'cause I'm going to be here all day this Thursday morning, and it's a great another programming day on the T-Man Show.
Well, thanks
and I'm
for the
going to say that Matthew Swager runs around what's he called? SK High School,
Yeah.
another Snow King,
Right.
Snow Ho.
Okay.
But he's a geek.
Okay. Thanks for the update. There you go.
Wow. Okay,
Now John is able to go back to bed
good.
and can then attack the day upon his getting his very important 8 hours of sleep, Terry.
So we've had our
He's been calling since 4 in the morning, according to Pacey Dave.
our John moment of the day.
That's right.
Yeah. Pull the mattress out of the closet, put it on the floor, go back to sleep.
Nighty-night, John.
Yes. So you can't let Emmanuel Lewis off a speeding ticket and then
Well,
expect to
70
stay
over
in
40, in a 45.
then expect to stay in good standing in the police squad there. Is that right?
I guess, yeah. The city council ordered that Officer Kirk receive a written reprimand.
Officer Kirk?
Yes, Officer Kirk.
Oh, wow.
and that he'd be, given a review of all the policies that the police there have.
Yes, but he still has all the reruns of Webster coming to him on DVD free of charge, Terry. So it all pays off in the end.
The T-Man. The Big.
Ashton Kutcher makes a bet to appear in Nothing But Is Calvin's.
Oh!
The actor told his producer that if his new movie goes to #1 this weekend,
Right.
he will pose for a Calvin Klein underwear ad.
Wow, well, that's like a dream come true for me, Terry. I've been waiting for that for a long time.
Can't wait to see it.
Now it's obviously going to happen because how can Ashton Kutcher have a movie open and have it not be #1, Terry?
I don't know.
Ah! I'll say it again. Ah!
I'm going to go see it 4 times just to ensure he's in his undies at some point.
Although I do like this season's Punk'd. I know people are kind of, no matter what's on MTV, when it's in its 2nd or 3rd or 4th season, you're out on it.
Right.
Because that's just the MTV way. But Punk'd this time around is pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah. Got them all season passed.
Oh, jeez.
Got Nicole Richie real good. There's been a lot of good ones. But Ashton Kutcher has a movie opening up with Amanda Peet this weekend. Is that
Yes,
the deal? And what is it about? Anyone know?
It's something about, like, they're best friends, and then they don't realize that they're truly in love with one another.
It's long overdue, Terry. I've always wondered when they'd put something like that on film. What a great storyline. Yes.
What a great concept.
Never seen anything with that kind of angle to it. Okay,
I
well,
know.
they didn't realize all along that they were in love.
Yes, that they were ideal for one another, each one's soulmate.
Okay, yes.
So you ruined the ending.
Sorry. And then one dies, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
A big explosion.
Clint Eastwood comes in and pulls the plug on Ashton Kutcher at the very end.
That would be...
That'd be the dream come
A
true.
welcome sight to a lot of people out there. Now, even to me, would be helping them. Now, is it a comedy? Does it have a hint
comedy.
of drama at all?
I can't see him doing any drama. but
Wow.
no.
Well, you didn't see the Butterfly Effect, Terry. He was able to play a serious movie with amazing realism to it.
Yeah,
Sure.
and how well did that do?
I don't know. It didn't do well, but it was actually a watchable movie.
Okay.
Doesn't
But
he
he's-
say, I've always been fascinated by the human brain? Or some point, doesn't he say something like that and people just laugh?
In the movie?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it on DVD.
Oh, okay.
And yet I could feel the people in the theater laughing.
You're like, what's that noise?
Right?
They put it in on the DVD.
What you heard when he was giving serious lines, people were in the theater laughing?
Yeah.
Because it was just so ridiculous?
Yes.
Well, I could see that, I guess. So, is Amanda Peet hot? I can't. She's kind of hot. She's kind of cutish, right?
She's cutish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see her as, like, really, high ticket hot.
I saw the commercial to the movie, and I think I remember that she's decently hot,
Yeah, sure.
decent
She's-
enough
yeah.
looking, but I can't picture right now what she... Print out a picture of Amanda Peet for me, please.
Brunette.
Preferably naked.
She was in the whole 9 yards.
The whole... Oh, she's the... Oh, okay. Now I only know who she is. And she was in the whole 10 yards following that,
She
right?
was, yeah.
Okay, so
And
she's...
Something's Got to Give.
Isn't she kind of older than him? A couple
I
years?
don't know.
Well, it says Ashton Kutcher was born in 78.
Because the whole 9 yards was about 5-6 years ago now.
Yeah. She was born in 72.
All right, so she's what? She's good 6 years older than him.
Yeah.
And they're going to play...
Love interest.
Oh, jeez. All right. Now I know who she is. But still print the picture out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Preferably naked.
I keep picturing Rodney Pete.
Oh, jeez.
She's kind of hot. She almost looks like she should be cross-eyed, but she's not.
Wow, really? You think
Yes. That kind of look, you know?
I've never seen anybody where I've thought that to myself.
Well,
Boy, you should be cross-eyed.
I'll point out the next person I see that looks like they should be cross-eyed.
Oh,
And
my
if
God.
you catch them in the right light, you would almost swear that they're cross-eyed. That's Amanda Peet.
Is it one of those second looks just to make sure
Well,
she's not cross-eyed?
You're on the third, fourth, and fifth before you've confirmed that she's not cross-eyed.
Okay.
I still would believe if someone convinced me that she is cross-eyed. Anyhow, what else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is happening?
Well, I want to tell you about Paris Hilton.
Do you know
and-
today's the day we give away $1,000, Terry? That soon
yeah, it is.
we'll be playing that magical mystery song. We'll be playing that whatever the deal is that people will start calling in trying to be the 93rd caller. Now, last week, as you recall, Terry, we took callers 1 through 93 live on the air.
Sure did.
Don't expect that today.
Oh, come on, that was so
As a
fun.
matter of fact, I'd prefer them call John's house and him take 93 callers than us having to do that again. But either behind the scenes here or in some true fashion, The 93rd caller will be taken, Terry.
Okay.
And it is going to be an exciting moment yet again when on this program somebody becomes $1,000 richer.
For the big spring cha-ching.
Ah, is that what it's called, Terry?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I should have looked at that memo.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Get your game boards out.
Oh, we'll beat you chinging.
Oh, cha-ching.
Wait, ching. With the best of them.
Good deal.
Now, what were you saying about Nicole? What were you saying
Well,
about
actually,
Paris
I was talking
Hilton?
about Paris Hilton, but you did mention Nicole Richie. I didn't know this, but apparently, not only are they're really no longer friends. I knew that they weren't doing their show together,
anymore. Right.
But they actually are like no longer friends. And
Well, that's how girls are, Terry.
well, and Paris Hilton actually did a statement.
She did a statement?
Yeah, well, she
done a lot of
she
things
gave
here.
a statement
And I'm sure
about
you-
her
I'm
friendship.
I'm sure you could read it about as well as she could, Terry.
Yeah, about as well.
So why don't you read it for us? Do you have it there?
I do,
Oh.
actually.
And the statement says?
The statement says, quote, "It's no big secret that Nicole and I are no longer friends."
Wow, she puts it right out there.
Yes, she does.
I hate the bitch.
No. Let me finish. It doesn't say
I'm finishing it for you. I can feel what comes next.
That's not what comes next.
All right, start over again.
Okay.
Yes.
And this was
Slow it down so I can take it all in.
okay. And this is from the New York Daily News, by the way.
The New York Daily News
Uh-huh.
printed a statement that Paris Hilton herself
Released.
put on a legal pad and sent over to the New York Post. You said yes. Go ahead.
She says, quote, "It's no big secret that Nicole and I are no longer friends."
I hate the bunt. She smells like crap. And I'm not living with her anymore in some RV or in driving across country or any other that stuff.
No. She goes on to say, "I will not go into the details of what happened."
She's a rich socialite wannabe, not like me and my sister, who I hate too, by the way, now at this point in my life.
Now the sister is hated?
Well, I don't think they get along anymore either.
All I will say is that Nicole...
Ooh, here's a picture of... you did find a naked picture.
Oh,
wow.
my God, you did?
Yeah.
Ask and you shall receive from the pasty one.
That's right. Pasty knows where all the nudity is. You want nudity.
You just call it.
Pasty Dave the Virgin is the man for the job. He found me a topless picture of Amanda Pete here, and I'm impressed.
Yeah, call now if you want the topless one of Terry.
Right.
Oh, anyway, she goes on to
Where'd
say...
you find this, dude?
It's from
In your email?
No, it's from.
You had to go home under your mattress? What?
It's from one of her movies that she was in.
She
Really?
did a movie where she was up?
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards.
She was topless in the whole 9 yards?
Yeah,
Yeah.
She got topless in the whole 9 yards?
she did.
Steven remembers.
Stephen knows all about it.
I remember that
Whole
the
9
movie.
yards.
When she walked in the hotel room with Bruce Willis.
All right.
Anyway, as I continue...
I saw the movie. I don't know.
You
It
don't
must not
remember?
have made an impact on me enough for me to remember it 5 years later.
But now looking at this picture...
What year did the whole 9 yards come out, Steven? 99, 2000?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let me go back to that.
Because the fact that you have a amazing ability to recall her being topless is pretty interesting in that movie.
I just recall it.
It made a big impact on you.
2000.
2000. 5 years ago.
That's right.
Very well done. Well, here it is. A still photo of her and her boobies. Nice nipples.
Okay.
Nice nipples. Okay.
Can I finish my Paris Hilton quote?
Go ahead.
She
It's a
goes-
statement, Terry. It's not a quote.
Well, you're right. One of the statements.
All right.
Okay.
Same thing.
She says, "I will not go into the details of what happened.
Ugh.
All I will say is that Nicole knows what she did, and that's all I'm ever going to say about it."
Really? So there was some specific thing that she's alluding to that Nicole Richie did to Paris Hilton
Yeah.
can I finish the sentence without you stumbling all over me?
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So there's something that Nicole Richie did to Paris Hilton that has bothered Paris Hilton enough that she's making an example of it to some extent. She's alluding to it in the statement.
Yes.
Okay. Well, now we have to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
She obviously made a derogatory comment about her sex video.
Whoa!
And her ability to perform.
Whoa.
She said it in a half-joking fashion. Nicole Richie took it very personally, and they haven't been the same since. And that's all it takes between women. Make fun of their ability to give a little helmet, and that's all. That's all it takes. Then you're fighting for the rest of your lives.
Really?
True or not true?
I
And
don't know.
it was actually a 80% joke, 20% kind of like ribbing at her, like making fun of her, and it was 20% on the serious side, but not really a serious comment. It was just kind of said in fun. And Nicole Richie took it, Paris Hilton took it very personally.
Okay.
And they're trying to get after each other and pull each other's hair ever since.
And now they're 100% not friends.
They're 100% enemies.
Wow.
And there goes the successful show. Mm-hmm. Now Paris Hilton's going to stick it to Nicole Richie by having whose daughter, Rod Stewart's daughter, be the new Simple Life co-star?
They're like friends, her and Paris, I guess.
Well, so we're Nicole
Until Rod Stewart's daughter says something about the Paris Hilton's video.
They look the same. It's like the same person.
Rod Stewart's daughter looks like Paris Hilton?
Yeah. Tall, blonde, white, dumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Live at home.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe Paris Hilton still wants to do The Simple Life after 3 seasons. Does she really need it that bad?
Sure. What else is she going to do?
She's got, well, that's true, but she's sitting on $50 million, $100 million, $200 million windfall in her family.
She wants to work for her money. She's earned it.
That's right.
She's a self-made woman.
Isn't she in that
Didn't
new
you know
movie,
that?
House of Wax, Tara Reid's new movie?
Yes, she is.
And I heard she gets killed and everybody applauded in the theater. She dies early and the whole place erupted when she died.
She died a half hour into the movie? Yeah. Wow. Well, they hate each other now, apparently, Terry. That statement is, I mean, you don't, even if you hate someone, you are reluctant to put out a statement that is that specific about your problem with the person.
I know.
And she lays it right out there.
Do you think that's why Nicole Richie looks like a skeleton now? She's not with Paris?
This is Rod Stewart's daughter, Pasty? You found a top of
Oh, yeah.
Tasty. He's on top of it
Hey,
this morning.
it's a new thing for us to ask for a picture and have it put in our hands in the next 20 seconds. There's Pasty pounding away on the keyboard right now, live and in color, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let's throw out names to see just how quick he is.
Lord only knows
That's a new game.
what picture he's printing out right now.
Jessica Alba?
Well, we already know that's a huge file.
Man.
So, do they look very similar?
Their faces don't look alike. It's just kind of the same person.
It is. It's the similar kind of look.
Right.
They even stand the same way.
Does she have a little chihuahua?
She's the one that
too?
crashed on that motorcycle at that premiere. You may have seen the video of it on the red carpet.
Is that right?
When she was on the motorcycle and
Nice.
got away from her and she fell.
That was pretty funny.
I didn't see it, but Pasty's printing out a topless picture of the event right now. Well done there, Pastela.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a lot of benefits to never getting laid in your life, huh?
Yes.
It brings about amazing talents that I didn't realize.
Can find all the best pictures.
Oh, Jay!
Whoa.
There he is.
We want to see one of Sissy.
Oh, would you stop?
Can you print out a naked picture of Sissy Sisterson?
I cannot.
Wow, see, it's almost a hint of anger in his voice when he say that. Now he's going to put out a statement to the New York Post talking about how me and him are enemies now because I said that 80% joking to him, but 20% with a little bit of seriousness.
Right.
That's right.
And he takes it so personal.
Right.
He's going to put you down and breathe on you.
Whoa.
I'm not going to be doing the T-Man show with him anymore because he knows what he did.
Right.
So I will be hosting next year's T-Man show with Rod Stewart. Pasty, that was very well done.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
That stuff's on his home computer.
We actually could make it a little bit of a game show kind of feel, Terry. If listeners were to call up, throw out a name of a female,
Yeah.
and see if Pasty could send them a naked picture of them, of that person,
Oh, it
through
has to be
email.
naked, wow.
Yes. Through email in a minute or less.
Oh, wow.
It's like dominoes, but different.
Hillary Clinton.
Oh, he's got it. Bill's never seen it, but
It's out there.
Pasty has. Steven, pick out a name. Is there anyone you want to see topless? Go ahead.
Wow. Like someone who would be
My wife?
difficult to get? Angela Lansbury.
Come on, Steven.
You got it? It's done! Wow. You got it, Pasty? Oh, he's typing away.
Lansbury.
Back in the day.
It's back from 1906, but is that okay, Steven?
If he gets it.
All right, I don't think he's going to find Angela Lansbury, and even if he did, I don't think anyone would want to see it, all right?
Well, Steven does.
So you're really not good at playing this game.
Julia Stiles.
So thanks for nothing.
The T-Man.
Is sexy Salma Hayek dating sly Jamie Foxx?
Oh, jeez.
Photographic evidence suggests the stars could be Hollywood's hottest new couple.
Ow!
But according to Salma's people, the answer is no.
Right.
She and Fox are just friends, and Salma's writing a movie she wants Jamie to be in.
So which story do you believe? That Salma Hayek and Jamie Foxx are now together as one with Oprah
Waiting in the wings?
diving, belly flopping in on that little sex situation?
That's quite the flop.
Oh, boy.
Do you see Oprah running from down the hall, cannonball onto the bed, and
Lord.
joining in? Because, Terry, you're the one who brought up the other day that Jamie Foxx may, just may, or maybe stronger than just may, he probably, the word is, had sex with Oprah Winfrey.
Right. I did bring up that
Which,
story, yes.
to Steven, is still an uncomfortable situation, I guess. You all right there, Steven?
I think I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. Makes more sense for Jamie Foxx to be with Salma Hayek.
I think that's a cute couple.
Oh, jeez.
It's a cute couple.
So, who was Oprah a cute couple with then? Nobody!
I'm sure there's somebody.
Happy the Elephant at the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Is that what you're going to say, or what?
No.
Oh, Oprah is no longer the plump woman that maybe you envision her being,
Wow.
Stephen.
No.
She's slender, she's svelte, she's a trimmed-down version.
I think Slender's a bit of a push.
Okay, we won't go with slender then.
No, but she's
She's
got a
leaned
man
out.
for such a long time. She shouldn't be,
Well, Oprah's got
straying like that.
Oprah's got a lot of power. When you have men in power,
Right, those thighs.
they may have a person in their life, they may have a woman in their life, but doesn't stop them from screwing a star if they choose to do so. So why can't Oprah be going to
Wow.
Jamie Foxx, one of the biggest stars out there right
That's
now.
true.
Oprah wanted a little taste. So
She wanted a little.
Stedman has to deal with that.
It's going to mess with her mind, and she's going to end up being a guest on Dr. Phil, and that's not going to be good.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, is this an identity crisis you're having, Oprah? Is that what he's going to say to her? He's going to break her down and get her to cry right there on the big stage?
That would be entertaining, yes.
You'd love it.
And then all of a sudden, in mid-cry, she'll be like, wait a minute, I hired you, you little dick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my thing.
Who are you to tell me
Yes.
what's my problem?
Okay, well, we'll have to wait and see when stories become more confirmed as to what Oprah and Jamie Foxx and
Selma.
Hayek are actually doing.
You got to like Jamie, though, right?
It would be quite the threesome, though, huh?
Boy,
All around like
wouldn't
that.
What was that now?
You got to like Jamie, though. I mean, you always get mad at stars for settling down, so he's throwing
Yes.
it all around there for everybody.
Yes, but Oprah's a little bit of a stretch as far as what the definition of throwing it all around is.
Can't really throw her anywhere, can you?
Well, depends on what you ate for breakfast. Anyhow, what else is going on, Terry? We're just moments away from giving away $1,000 to some lucky listener out there. Are you excited about
Oh, I
that?
love this game.
Can you stand any more of this spring cha-ching, Terry, or is it just too much excitement for one radio program?
Oh, it's just too much excitement.
Okay.
I love it.
What else?
Oh, I have interesting news here for young ladies. Researchers have found that adolescent girls who are depressed or who try radical dieting methods like vomiting
Oh, geez.
may be susceptible to weight gain. And they say that, in fact, those girls are more likely to become obese than those who eat like a high-fat foods.
So
or
if you
someone
try
who gorges
some
themselves.
drastic measures of weight loss, like throwing up your food or any kind of starvation,
using laxatives.
that will
things
then
like that.
set up your body. Oh, laxatives!
Well,
What,
they gave that as an example.
what a great strategy for losing weight. Just
They do.
spend the whole afternoon on the bowl. Oh, I'm losing more weight. Oh, there goes another pound. Oh, another pound. Oh, that was an ounce.
But the dress will
They gave
fit.
it as an example in this.
I'm not saying they didn't, Terry, and I'm not saying it isn't a scientific fact. But this is something I'm glad you brought up that a lot of teenage girls should be aware of. What they're doing in turn is changing their body composition to such a drastic extent, Terry, that they're setting themselves up for being chubs in the future.
Yes.
Ah, if you'd have told Oprah that back in the day, Terry, she would have kept a meal down. And her whole life story would have gone completely different.
Leave the laxatives alone, young lady.
You'd be surprised. You bring up laxatives, and you think I made some kind of cross-eyed look as to
Right.
that strategy. I'm aware that laxatives have become a mainstream way that women have employed to try to lose weight. Women out there are taking Lax, they're taking X-Lax to try to as a diet pill.
Yep.
And they do spend the whole afternoon on the bowl.
Are those the women there?
My wife, when she had a roommate, and that was her dieting strategy.
No.
She took laxatives. And believe me, that apartment smelled great
Oh, jeez.
when I used to go over there. The first year I was going out with her, she had a roommate that took laxatives to try to lose weight.
Wow.
So if she was doing it, she was like 22 at the time. If this girl was doing it, I'm imagining a lot of women do this.
The same girl that clogged your toilet?
That's the one.
I was
Wow.
just going to ask the same question.
Same girl.
Big
Well, it
pooper.
all makes sense now. It's all coming together.
And she was a very pretty girl. And you would never know that she was on laxatives. As a matter of fact, she was a Seattle Seagull.
Wow.
This girl was taking laxatives to keep herself in shape.
Wow.
So next time you're at a Seattle Seahawk game and you're seeing the cheerleaders do their thing like after a touchdown,
Sure.
you may, because of the roar of the crowd, be missing out on this audio. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Sean Alexander. That was great.
Sean Alexander to the 10, to the 5, touchdown! Yeah. It's the truth, Terry.
It's just sick.
It's an honest, true story that I'm telling you.
Don't
And
people know that by the time the food reaches that area, you've already absorbed all of the grease and everything in
Yeah,
the
you
food?
would think that
Don't
would be
people
there.
know that? I mean, it's not like
Obviously
simple health.
not.
Well, the more you are able to crap, I would think the more it only stands to reason, the more you will be able to shed pounds.
Yeah, but the fat and the nutrients have already rubbed off.
Right.
Everything bad there is already absorbed into your system.
I don't know.
That's why throwing up is so much better.
Right.
Because it happens so quick.
Right.
It just takes the enamel off your teeth.
Okay, so read. Well, that's because of the acid, Terry. Read the story again, exactly how it is written, so that
Okay.
ladies out there can be aware of this, Terry, and they can make new strategies as to the way they plan out their life. Yes, go ahead.
Researchers have found that adolescent girls who are depressed or who try radical dieting methods like vomiting may be susceptible to weight gain.
And they
say-
also may be susceptible to slut gain, Terry.
Oh,
Because those are the types that also try to have men have sex with them so they can validate their worthiness, Terry.
I look skinny today, don't I?
I love slut gain. Screw me and tell me yes.
Yeah, they did research on girls between the age of 11 and 15 years old.
Now, it's amazing how men differ on how positive they see slut gain and how negative they see weight gain. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
Terry? Two symptoms that come from the dieting extremes that you talk about, and yet they couldn't be more different. Weight gain and slut gain. And if this story that you're reading, Terry, had any credibility to it, they would have pointed out slut gain, too.
Well,
They point out weight gain because it's more easy to talk about in a news article. But slut gain
is there?
is a very important aspect that they left out.
Okay.
one of the hidden traumas of.
It's one of the hidden traumas of an adolescent girl these days. Laxatives, I'm glad they pointed that out. Did they give any specific laxatives? What's the laxative
No,
of
they
choice?
didn't.
I don't think it's X-Lax. I think there's a new laxative of choice out there.
Oh, the Mongolian girl in Bellevue?
Yes.
Wow.
That's one.
Okay, sorry.
Hotshot, obviously. Hopscotch speaking from experience, Terry.
No, not at all. Driving home with my legs crossed.
I'll have the number 2 special. Oh, geez.
So if you
Just ordering it makes you do that?
Yeah.
Yes. What's the
You
number?
could just drive by and it's helpful.
So you just look at the sign.
Right.
I got
I wonder what it's like to eat there. Oh, yes, I know.
it. Okay.
so after
Cleans out your
school,
system.
Yeah, it's
you
not
see all
good,
these
man.
girls sitting in there.
Well,
But I'm prepared to go there today.
we're huge fans. We will be there. Anyhow, now,
No, they talk about, they don't give a laxative, by
choice.
name. They talk about skipping meals.
X-Lax is a heavy-duty laxative, right?
Sure.
You're asking the wrong guy. I've
So to
never had a
speak.
problem with that situation.
That can be considered a heavy-duty laxative. Oh, just easy. But I think there's a more gentle laxative out there
Like
that is more the laxative of choice amongst dieting women.
Okay.
Like a softener. One that.
Just
I think it's a little bit more than a stool softener, Stephen. All right?
Which I'm addicted to, by the way. Just had that on here with every pill.
There's something out there. I don't know what she was taking, but Angela used to share with me. She goes, you're my boyfriend, so I can tell you this, but don't tell anyone else.
No, don't tell anyone else. Oh, I won't.
You can trust me, baby.
She knew what you did at that
secret's
point,
safe.
right?
My roommate takes laxatives to try to keep her weight down. Isn't that weird?
So you can go snoop around and find out what kind it was?
Did you ever make any snide comments to the
No.
roommate or anything?
No,
But
I
you were
didn't because
tempted, weren't
she
you?
wouldn't talk to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know how to start a snide comment about a woman taking laxatives to her face. Now to her ass, a different story. What are you doing down there? But no, I never, because I was, I was new in the relationship with Angela. I knew if I made a snide comment that it would be over, and I enjoyed,
Her
hanging
company,
out.
yeah. You thought she was kind of neat.
That's right.
Why not keep her around for a while?
Wow. And he actually says, Pasty Dave printing it out for us right now, that a lot of diet pills that women and maybe even some men out there taking these days are now being combined with a laxative type of ingredient.
Really?
So not only does it suppress your appetite, pills that are being newly invented these days, it'll have an appetite suppressant while also doubling as a stool softener,
Lord.
if you will. The double whammy to your system.
Double whammy. I really have to go, but there's nothing in there. Boy, it's just a bad cycle. Man.
It's amazing. I have to go number 2 again. I haven't eaten for 6 days.
Right.
Wow, that's interesting.
But you are making sure it's clear this morning that people that are doing that out there that are under the age of what, 20?
They say girls 11 to 15.
11 to 15.
Yeah.
Wow, they're that conscious.
Yes, and
Wow.
I know that for a fact because Alexia, who's 10,
Yes.
she has friends who are like, one of her girlfriends spent the night and was like, oh no, I can't eat that or this. I was like, what? Eat, girl, eat. And she's like, oh no, I can't eat that.
Really? She was that conscious about her diet?
Yes, and Alexia will come home and go, so-and-so tells me when we're sitting at lunch that she has this and only drinks water. And I'm like, Alexia, come on.
Wow, so
You're 10.
At age 10,
10.
they're conscious of their intake.
Absolutely.
That is a little extreme.
Very.
She can only drink water?
Yeah, she's like, I don't drink this, that, or
Mrs.
that.
Free, I'll just have a salad.
Right, really.
Minus the lettuce and the dressing.
Take a slice of glow-in-the-dark meatloaf. Come on, like the rest of the family here. No, I'll just have a salad.
Glowing's fun.
Gotta look good, though.
You are certainly aware that your daughter is not one of that crew. She eats whatever she...
Well, I mean, I try and get them to eat as healthy as possible. I don't
Right.
want them to eat a bunch of junk.
Right, but she doesn't seem to have this mindset of, oh, that has too many calories, or, oh, look at the fat grams there,
Well, no,
and stuff like that.
she's conscious of. She'll say to me, "Oh, I think I'm getting fat," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh,
So that...
you're 10. You're not getting fat, honey. You're growing. You're fine."
So you make sure to nip that in the bud, that kind of...
Well, I don't. Yes.
That kind of thought pattern, so that she doesn't get obsessed or
Yes.
consumed with that kind of thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, my mom told me the same lie.
Oh, days! 300 pounds later!
You lying bitch. Look at me.
Oh, days!
The T-Man.
Oh, how exciting does it get, Terry?
Woo!
You know what song that was.
Oh yeah.
That was Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Burn that mother down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we are right now, ladies and gentlemen, because if you are a Cube Click member,
Click click.
or just a big fan of the station, or just a prize pig in general, you know that song is a significant song, because that song means that we have to now take the 93rd caller to win $1,000 in cash.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Get your weekend started right.
And now, last week,
Yeah.
live on the air, I counted from caller number 1 to 93, Terry. It was a monumental moment in the history of radio.
Yes.
I'm not doing it again.
Oh, we met so many nice people.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
We did. Little conversation here.
And one could say it was enough nice people for me to meet in my lifetime. So
You're done meeting nice people.
I don't know what we're going to do today to get to 93. As far as caller 93, as far as I'm concerned, Pasty Dave and hey, Vinny the Pooh's here, right? You're back there in the studio. Yeah, there you are, right back there.
Hello.
Are you doing anything important right now?
No.
No. Have you ever done anything important yet in your life?
Not yet this morning.
Oh, geez.
Not at all.
But you have in your life. Okay, tell me about the most important thing so far you've done in your life. Go ahead.
This will be interesting.
Yeah, well. Boy, that's pretty important.
Graduate.
Graduate from high school.
Get an internship.
Internship at
This little here radio station.
oh, jeez.
That's Halo 2.
Halo. It's kind of important.
It's got to be up.
Get this really huge zit ones. What's the most important? I asked for one thing. The most important thing.
I was born.
Mm-hmm. It's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, it was.
How did you do that?
Yeah, that's great.
Smoking mirrors. I'm going to ask again.
Okay.
Take some time. Maybe you want some time. And I want you, I mean, it should be something mildly impressive, don't you think, after living, how long you've lived now, 21 years?
21 years.
You come up with the most important thing you've ever done in your life. You want some time?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all you get. What's the most important thing you've ever done in your life? Go ahead.
Boy, that was short.
Man, that's kind of a tough question.
All right, it's got
sir.
nothing, obviously.
Right.
Well, I was just about to say, since you're obviously not doing anything important this morning, why don't you go into the glass booth there that Pasty Dave is sitting in, and you and him can make like a PBS special, a PBS telethon, and count from callers number 1 to 93, and we'll check in with you guys periodically. Sound good?
Wow.
Sounds great.
Is that something you can handle?
Yes.
Is that something they taught you in your internship?
They didn't teach me, but
Oh,
I
geez.
think I can pick it up.
Well, Terry, give him a crash course.
Okay. Hello?
Oh, geez.
Your caller number.
Terry's got the learning curve down.
Your caller number 2.
Okay, let's hear you go into the producer's little booth there, and let's hear how you and Pasty Dave work in tandem. Sound okay?
Sounds good.
How are you and that new girlfriend doing? You doing all right?
She's not a girlfriend, but
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
He'd never take it that far.
Yeah.
He wants to
she was never a
make
girl.
sure that if any of those hot prize pigs out there are listening, or any of those real loyal Cube listeners, Terry, or any of those big fans of the T-Man in the Morning Show that are trying to call in and win a $1,000, that they know that he's very much available.
He is.
Mm-hmm. You having sex with this girl yet?
no.
What the hell are you doing,
How many
dude?
weeks is this?
She's my friend.
Did you have your internship here at the station from Pasty Dave the Virgin? Is that the deal?
No.
And it's rubbed off on you?
No, let's hope not.
I thought you liked her like more than, you know.
I mean, I kind of do, but I mean,
You're 21. You're a healthy young man. When's the last time you had sex?
a couple weeks, two,
Mm-hmm. Wow. With who?
a recurrent
A recurrent.
from the radio talk.
Yes.
She's a B on the list.
Actually, be an X on the list.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, do you want to give us a name, and maybe we can call and check and see how you did that night, or?
I'd actually rather get to answering these phone calls.
I thought you might. All right. Why don't you go into that glass booth there, and let's hear how you and Pasty work in tandem as far as taking calls. Pasty, you haven't taken any calls yet, right?
Have not touched the phones.
So the callers are lining up on the phone lines, trying to be caller 93.
Yes.
And you and can you work with Vinny the Pooh? Do you feel like you two can work as like a double play combination there, or what?
Absolutely. Yeah, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Kevin Calabro and Craig Elo in
Oh,
there.
yay!
Wow.
Well, let's hear you guys start taking
T-Man
some
Show,
phone
you
calls.
are caller number 1 this morning. T-Man Show, welcome. This is Pasty. You are caller number 2.
I think going back and forth.
T-Man Show, you are
Yeah,
Pasty.
I'm waiting for Vinny the Pooh to join in on the fun here.
T-Man Show, you're calling number 4 this morning.
T-Man Show, this is Pasty. You're caller number 5 this morning.
How you doing, T-Man Show? Caller number
T-Man
6.
Show, good morning. You are number 7 this morning. Try
T-Man
back.
Show, how you doing? This is Vinny. Caller number 8.
He identifies himself.
You gotta try
T-Man
You know,
Show.
I can listen to this all the way through 93, Terry.
Sure.
They do it
How you
quickly.
doing?
They
Caller
burn it to
number
a CD.
12.
Play it on my headphones later.
I have this on my.
14.
I have to get this on my iPod, Terry.
Yeah.
Give us a call
How you
back.
doing? This is
Well,
Vinny.
then you
Caller
can
number
shuffle.
16. Try
T-Man Show,
again.
this is Pasty Dave. T-Man Show, you're caller number 17.
Hi, how you doing? This is Vinny. Caller number
back.
18.
T-Man Show, you're
Sorry,
number 19.
you're not a winner.
Give us a call back.
Caller number 20.
T-Man Show, you are caller number 21. You're
20.
legal, so call us back. All right.
How you doing? This is
It's a
Vinny.
good line.
Yeah, he's got them all, doesn't he?
Yes, Pasty Davy's so smooth. You're legal.
You're calling number 30. Life begins at 30.
Oh my God.
Oh, number 40, you're over the hill.
How you doing? This is
T-Man
Vinny.
Show, this is Pasty. Yeah, you're number
Hi.
27.
They're starting to wear down a little bit. Do you hear
They're
it?
like-
They're starting to slow down. They're starting to get a little tired. Fatigue setting in.
T-Man Show, number 31. Call us back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Now he heard me say that, so he's picked up the pace.
Step it up.
T-Man Show, this is Pasty Dave. Number 33.
Like he expects them to be blown away when he says that. No!
That's prize enough, really.
I mean, how do they hear what number caller they are after they pass out upon hearing the word that you're Pasty Dave?
T-Man Show, number 38.
You're actually number
I'm
39.
telling you the truth. 38 it is.
Well, no, he said 38. I told you you were
Okay.
39.
T-Man Show, you're number 40.
What does it matter? 30 anything, you lost.
Terry.
41.
And to think I was worried that they wouldn't be able to work well together.
Oh, I know.
Listen to those two in there churning out the
T-Man
calls.
Show, you're number
T-Man
43.
Show, 44.
This is more
44.
exciting than us counting
about that.
from 1 to 93 last week, Terry.
46.
The drama.
T-Man Show, this is
Okay.
Vinny. You're calling number
Call us back,
47.
all right? T-Man Show, you're
How you
number
doing?
48.
This is Vinny.
I
No,
know.
Vinny who? 49.
All right,
Calling
all
Terry, there's only one thing missing.
What's that?
That's a lady to get in the middle of that. Come on, Terry. Join in on the fun, though. Get
Oh, my
faster than
God.
93. Let me hear you.
I don't have a phone.
Well, grab one of the phones in there. Come on, there are phones for everyone. It's a free for all of phones. There she goes, ladies and gentlemen. She's opening the glass door.
Free? You're number 55, sir. Oh, ma'am, sorry.
T-Man Show.
T-Man Show, you're number 56.
T-Man Show, you're number 57.
T-Man Show, you number 58. Sorry.
Try back,
It's
all
Terry.
right?
Yes. Okay.
Andy, you're calling number 60.
No, I thought
Bye.
you were pasty.
T-Man Show, you're number 61.
Hi, T-Man Show, you number
This is
62.
Vinny. You're calling number
Terry knows what
63.
comes
Oh,
next.
it's Terry.
T-Man Show,
I
Pasty,
know.
you're 64.
All right. Bye.
All right. Okay,
You're number
bye-bye.
65. Keep
T-Man
going.
Show, you number
T-Man Show.
66.
Terry having trouble keeping count.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you thought we made radio history last week. Well, obviously, that was nothing. Hotshot, the only thing
T-Man Show,
missing...
you're number 66.
Stephen Kilbreth.
Every good threesome needs to be turned into a big-time orgy.
Okay.
I know Steven has the oils, but you are more the orgy type. Why don't you go in there and join the fun? There he goes. He's out of his chair, ladies and gentlemen. Hotshot Scott is walking behind the glass.
This is radio history.
Steven, I'm the only one left in this studio.
You're number 70.
Let's go back live
T-Man
now.
Show, 71.
No, this is Vinny. You're calling number 72.
T-Man
Well, I
Show,
didn't think
you
it
number
could get more
73 is
exciting.
Terry.
T-Man Show, it's Pasty, 74.
You're actually coming 75.
T-Man Show, number 76 for you.
T-Man Show. Yeah,
Hi, this is Vinny with the
77.
T-Man Show. You're number
All right.
78.
Hey, T-Man Show, this is Terry. 79. Sorry.
Hi, this is
T-Man
Vinny.
Show.
Calling number 80.
Actually,
Sorry to
not
get
yet,
it.
but you're number 81.
You're actually going to have to keep trying.
Try back.
T-Man Show, this is Hotshot Scott, your buddy here. You're number 82.
Ow!
T-Man Show.
T-Man Show,
How you doing?
this
This is
Terry.
Vinny from the
You're number
T-Man Show.
83.
You're number
Steven.
84.
Are you feeling left out, Steven?
Oh, we're getting close,
How
though.
you doing? You're number 86.
T-Man Show.
Do you feel left out enough,
T-Man
Steven,
Show,
that
you're
you would like to
number
take caller
87.
93?
Number 88.
Oh, I'll take caller number
How you
93.
doing?
Sure.
This is Vinny.
Pause on 92. Pause on 92.
T-Man Show. You
Stephen
are
Kilbreth
number
is going
90.
to... Stephen Kilbreth's going to come down here and officially take 93.
Hold on.
What are you up to?
We're at 90.
All right, well, go to 92. Stephen, come on down.
All right, okay.
Come on down,
Vinny,
Kilbreth.
You're calling number 91. Uh-oh.
Jeez.
91 sounded very...
Hi, this is Terry, your caller number 92.
Let's hear the reaction to 92. Let's hear the reaction to 92.
92.
92.
They're already trying again.
Mm-hmm. Well, hold now the phone, literally.
Dear Dave. I thought
Ah.
I just made that up that he actually talks like that.
Because Stephen Kilbreth, as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, is running down the stairs. He is chugging down the hallways of Cube 93. He knows that the big moment is here. He knows that $1,000 is about to be given away from this radio station to some lucky listener, and he has just walked through the door in his beige collared shirt
Oh, yeah, no stripes today.
and no thinning stripes to make him look a couple of pounds later. Stephen, welcome to the studio. It's rare to see you here with the goatee and the weird-looking smile. Thanks for joining us. Why don't you, we can't hear you. Oh, he almost fell down. You all right there, buddy? I'll be fine. Why don't you go in that little producer's room behind the glass there, as you may have detected.
Don't be comfortable in here, my friend.
He tried to sit down here in the studio. That wasn't happening. It was.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, you may not want to talk right into the mic. That's not how it works. Don't knock on the mic either, please. All right, can you back away from the microphone there? That's how it works.
Like this?
That's fine.
Oh, perfect.
Now you are sitting in Pasty Dave's chair. How do you feel?
Good.
Okay,
He's going to start smoking probably after this show. Be addicted already.
Stephen, as you may have heard, we counted from 1 to 92. It's now time for you to punch up some lucky phone line and tell the very fortunate listener that they're caller 93.
Wow.
Oh, pressure.
Any comments, any words, any thoughts, impressions?
Well, this is nerve-wracking to be able to change somebody's life like this.
Wow!
Boy.
Stephen Kilbreth, isn't it a little bit, don't you think maybe there's a bit of resentment between Pasty Dave and Vinny the Pooh, and maybe even yourself, Terry, that you guys got him all the way there, and Stephen comes down and takes the glory?
Yeah, you guys did the grunt work.
Oh, thanks. Jeez.
You're like the front lines.
Uh-huh.
And you're the commander-in-chief.
Oh, look at him.
You ready?
Stephen, I think I am ready to take caller 93 for $1,000. Are your palms sweaty?
They are, actually.
Okay.
Oh, nasty.
Oh, with those sweaty, gooey palms.
My breath has gotten, dry and all that.
Oh, nice to know. Why don't you punch up a phone line in there and tell them they're the winner? Go ahead.
You pick it up like this?
Yeah, actually, yes. You pick up the phone and you punch up a line.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there. You've reached the T-Man Show. How are you? Guess what, my friend?
Man or woman?
It's a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Watch her. I can almost hear her in the background getting a little hysterical there. Watch her lean in a little bit so we can hear a bit more from the phone conversation.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's your name? What is it?
I even heard
Colleen. Colleen. It was easy.
He can't hear. We heard it loud and clear.
What's your name again? Oh, Colleen. How are you? Where are you calling from? Yeah? Well, you may be able to buy for the whole place soon. What are you wearing?
All right, maybe it's time to put Colleen on hold, all right? Why don't you put the lucky Colleen on hold?
You're caller number 93.
Well, let's talk to Colleen. Colleen, how are you this morning, love?
Oh, my God,
I'm
can't believe it.
I'm sorry that you had to deal with that harassing phone call from Stephen R. Kilbreth, but it's nice for us to share the news with you that you, yes, have called at the right time, Colleen. Have you ever won any major prize in your life?
Oh, it's been years ago.
Wow.
Years and years. Too many years to count.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's awesome.
Well, Colleen,
Oh, my God.
those years don't have to be counted anymore because today's the day, baby.
Oh, gosh, thank you.
$1,000 in cash for Colleen. What can you tell us about yourself, Colleen? Are you a married lady?
No, I'm single.
Terry, she was married 5 minutes ago, but now she's single.
She's sure.
She's got some money in her pocket, and who needs that dead weight of a husband anymore? Colleen, you're a single woman. You're actively looking for someone in your life, or no?
Yeah, actually I am.
Mm-hmm. Well,
They're coming running now.
it's
If I
$1,000.
walk into Starbucks and say I just won $1,000, I might get a few.
A couple of looks for the first time in your life.
Yeah.
$1,000 isn't necessarily life-changing by any means, Terry, but it certainly is a nice little spending cash kind of flash wow to be carrying around, Colleen, and that's what you have. You have won yourself some fast flash cash.
Thank you.
Fast flash cash.
Yes. Oh, thanks, David. Thanks for the help. And Colleen, where are you from?
Black Diamond.
Black
Ooh,
Diamond.
my favorite Kiss
Oh,
song.
wow.
Mm-hmm. And may I ask how old you are? Well, I just did. Mm-hmm.
I'll tell the truth. I'm 46.
Oh, jeez!
Woo!
Colleen's 46 years old. Have you ever been married, Colleen?
Yes, I was, and that was so long ago it doesn't count anymore.
Oh, jeez. Different lifetime. And how long were you married, Colleen?
3 years.
Just 3 years. And why did that implode so quickly and dramatically? I'm imagining. What happened there? He was just an overall bastard.
Yeah, he was having a little bit too much fun with someone he worked.
Oh, that old cheat.
And there you were, the wife to end that fun, huh?
Yeah, so
What was the... I'm talking to Colleen here.
Her husband just broke in and tried to
Kilbrett's in the studio playing with the buttons. Damn it. Would you leave that stuff alone, please?
I always wondered what that did.
that big orange one.
Go back up to your studio, please.
just so you know, that's what you do when you want to go to break.
Right. Thank you. I'm now educated more than ever before. Can you please go back up to your studio?
Oh, gladly. Yeah.
Okay.
Babysitting my sister's kids when he comes down.
Man, he's in there playing with the knobs.
Oh, jeez. Stay in here, dude.
Pasty enjoying it, but no one else is. Colleen, again, congratulations to you. You've won $1,000 in cash.
That's great, Colleen.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Hang on the line, and we'll tell you how you pick up your check.
Thank you very much.
Or do we give cash? I don't know. Hang on, love. You're a winner.
Thanks.
All right. She sounds excited, Terry. She sounds beside herself with emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Colleen, whose husband cheated on her in horrendous fashion with someone he worked with, Terry. The American work environment.
Yeah.
It's just a playground for sex.
Wow. For some, you're right.
Isn't that unfortunate, Terry?
It is.
Put Colleen back on hold for a second there again. Colleen.
Yeah.
Do you have a bitter feeling towards the entire workforce that is the American workplace environment because of what happened to you and your husband getting cozy with a coworker there? Or do you just write it off as an isolated thing that can happen and it has nothing to do with the work environment?
I wrote it off as an isolated thing.
Mm-hmm.
Went on with my life.
You went on with your life.
Yes.
Now, who was this coworker? I mean, what was she in relation to your husband's job? Was she beneath him? Was she an equal level employee? Was she a boss of his? How did it play out there?
I think now
Granted, this was like back in 1983.
When women didn't even work, Terry, and yet this slut was walking around the office trying to be a trendsetter. Yes, what happened in 1983?
She was a new employee.
Mm-hmm.
And
they
I think
always
she was-
are.
Right.
They always are.
Trying to impress a few people.
Yes, and what happened?
And I think she worked in the office.
Yes.
And
I know she did. Yes, go ahead. And what happened?
well, it was from what I can remember back that long ago. He would come home and talk about this new girl that was working in the office.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think on his birthday, he came home with the birthday cake that she had made for him.
Oh, she made it all right.
And 2 days later,
She opened the erotic bakery? What? 2 days later, she did what?
well, a lot of things happened. Well, turns out my best friend, my ex-husband told my best friend's husband, and my best friend's husband told my best friend, and my best friend told me what was going on. I had to hear through about my, and she.
If this isn't a lesson to all men to tell nobody,
Right.
I don't know what is. This guy told his best friend, and before he knew it, it was right at his wife's doorstep. So you confronted your husband, and how did he react?
He denied it, of course. They all do at first.
Oh, jeez.
But
And
I kicked him out of the house that night, and he's never been back.
that's unbelievable. That's almost worthy of a round of applause right there.
Good
This
job.
one was tough upon hearing the news, even though the guy could have been lying to his wife and lying. Who knows? The guy may have been innocent all along. I doubt it. However, Colleen, who would have thought so many years later a nice stroke of luck would be coming your way?
Hey, this is great.
Yes. Because Colleen hasn't had a man since, Terry, but that's beside the point. This is a happy day to celebrate Colleen's good fortune. Pasty, continue on telling her how she can pick up her $1,000 in cash that she has won.
That's great.
Man, it's got to be tough.
Yeah.
Man.
You pack your things and get out!
Oh, bad day.
Not the best day of your life, I'm sure.
Different Strokes is about to start. Get out of here.
With the Billie Jean 8-track in the car. Right. The Thriller.
Paula Abdul has a painful secret to share.
For the first time, Paul is exposing the truth behind her bizarre behavior on American
For
Idol.
the first time. How many weeks have I been telling you about Paula Abdul is acting really weird backstage, but more likely Oxycontin or something like that? Well, we'll find out exactly what she was on, or if she reveals the specific drug of choice that she goes for. But I knew, Terry, it was something, and I'll put more money on Oxycontin than anything else. She's been hanging around with Rush
Paula
Limbaugh.
Abdul has a painful secret to share.
For the first time, Paul is exposing the truth behind her bizarre behavior on American Idol.
Jerry Penacoli has her confessions.
Oh, Jerry Penacoli.
Paula wasn't talking today as Idol host Ryan Seacrest got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
All right, I need painkillers now that, what's his name, Ryan Seacrest? Has gotten a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yes, they showed that on American Idol last night. It was the most laughable thing that I've ever seen in my life. So right next to Marlon Brando's star, you got to see Ryan Seacrest's star. Right?
You do.
The best hairdo in the history of radio. Is that what it says on a star or what? Is that something that just leads you to want to take Percocet as much as possible, Terry?
Yes.
Knowing that Ryan Seacrest now has a star on the Walk of Fame?
Paula wasn't talking today as Idol host Ryan Seacrest got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but fellow judge Randy Jackson says Paula has his full support.
There's a lot of haters. People always saying things, but, as far as I know, she's cool. Mad cool.
You can read.
She's not cool. She's got a problem. And it's not about being a hater. It's just about identifying that she's doped up.
Right.
End of story. Just acknowledge it. I actually said it's more entertaining. She's more entertaining this season than any other season that she's ever been on, Terry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I just want them to be honest and say that it's not all of a sudden just some dramatic personality change she went through. It was a chemically enhanced change.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are my favorite kinds of changes.
But she's mad cool.
Yeah, mad.
No one's saying she isn't mad cool, Terry. And I think she should stay on these drugs to be more entertaining on this program. But don't all of a sudden make it like nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
Don't all of a sudden make it like nothing's changed. Don't try to sell me that.
Well, those injuries, she suffered.
Yes, she's had a lot of injuries, apparently, through the years that caused her to get on painkillers. And haven't we all? We're all the Brett Favres of the world that Have the broken bones, Terry, the bruised thighs.
Now, she was an L.A. Laker girl, correct?
She was, Terry, yes.
So, but as
and
an LA...
all the injuries that come along with that, Terry.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
Those huge pyramids they build in the forum. And then they toss you up to the rafters, and hopefully they'll catch you on your way down. Oh, wait,
and
no,
a little basket cat.
That's college cheerleading. They don't do that at the Laker game, so I don't know how she could have injured herself during a Laker cheerleading little...
Maybe she was throwing her hip and
Maybe
just
she
went a
tripped
little...
on Magic Johnson's dick.
She may have.
I don't know how else she could have injured herself, Terry. But she's not injuring herself being a Laker cheerleader, I'll tell you that right now. They don't do anything. They dance around. Big deal.
Oh, they gyrate a little bit, so...
And?
Maybe she gyrated a little
I'm
too
gyrating
much.
right now, and I'm fine.
Easy.
They throw T-shirts. Could have thrown a rotator cuff out.
What's that now, Stephen? Throwing those T-shirts around the crowd there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, only if you're hanging around with Squatch, and he's, yes, just reckless, but they don't have that at Laker games.
Oh, they don't?
No, they don't have Squatch.
Well, they must throw T-shirts, though.
But they...
What do people do? Why do they go?
It's amazing how you'll kill your neighbor at the at the basketball game for a T-shirt.
That doesn't fit. Yeah, because they couldn't sell them.
Right. What else is going on in the world, Terry? I'm sure we'll all look to the newsstands this weekend to see Paula Abdul's confessions. Finally.
Yay.
That we're not going crazy, and she is acting very peculiar on American Idol. Peculiarly entertaining, though. Huh? Right.
This is a really cool story, actually. A waitress has invented a straw that detects roofies.
Oh, I'm sorry, what's this now?
Yes, a 45-year-old woman has invented a chemical-enhanced straw that changes colors inside a spiked drink. So, ladies who order a drink and, you know, maybe some went on the dance floor and somebody slipped in a roofie and have this straw,
So
you come back and say, oh,
some woman spent her time trying to counter all the bad things that have happened to women through that little magic pill, that little magic potion, that little magic roofie situation, and she now will put an end to those days by having a straw that will indicate whether a roofie is in your drink.
Right.
Some woman has done this.
Yes.
That bitch.
Wow.
Trying to end all these guys' action out there, Terry.
No, it's trying to keep everyone safe.
Some men out there depend on roofies to get laid.
Well.
And this woman has to come along in her busybody fashion and try to change a whole social decade that has now been put in the books, Terry. She's trying to put an end to the roofies run.
Yes, she is.
Selfish bunch. Keep your inventions to yourself.
Applauding her now.
You're applauding her?
Yes.
Was she roofied herself at one point?
No, it doesn't say anything like that.
Of course she was. 16 times, or at least she wants to think she was.
Wow.
I guess it has to be considered progress, Terry.
Absolutely.
I just don't know. I'm just a little disappointed, I gotta be honest.
So when you order your drink now, you got to order the roofie straw with it, or?
Well, no, she says that. I mean,
she wants, I guess, all roofie. If this works,
straws.
If this works, she's gonna put pressure. And I'm sure a lot of women out there will, and society in general, to have these roofie straws available at every bar that you'll come across in any city in the country.
Come across.
If it works, it's not gonna work.
She claims it does.
Drinking my orange
Changes
Julius, the straw changed color.
Well, then somebody roofied it. Somebody wants you.
Because you know
Stephen.
all the dudes out there try to get that little roofie action in Steven's drink so they can violate him 17 ways in the back of the pickup. Well, I'm going to counter what she's done here, Terry. I'm going to counter her invention by inventing a drink that detects the straw that detects the roofie.
Okay.
A stealth roofie?
Yeah. Now what, honey? So there.
Oh, my goodness. It's an endless cycle.
Well, yes.
And she's going to make a glass that detects the drink, that detects the straw, that detects the roofie.
Yes. This is the house that Jack built.
And then you make an ice cube that...
Yes. The possibilities are endless, Terry.
It's an ongoing battle. Battle of science.
Let me see that story, damn it.
Don't rip it.
Sorry, I'm just a little interested. She's a waitress. Did you mention that, Terry?
I did. She's 45 years of age.
I guess she's had it up to here.
Yes.
My hand's not on my head, Terry.
No, I know.
She's had it up to here with seeing too many bad guys out there take an unsuspected woman's drink and contaminate it with a potion that'll make her more likely to give them a little ass.
Yes.
And then some, Terry. It pretty much puts her in a state that... What happens? You just become like a limp noodle and just lie there and let guys do whatever they want to you?
Yeah, I've never understood that. If you meet a stranger, how do you get her out of the bar when she's all roofied up? I mean, if you see somebody carrying a woman over your shoulder, they're going to be a little questionable, right?
Or even worse, if you put her in a sack in the bar and just try to take her out, Terry, you would think somebody would cry foul.
How does that work?
I don't know.
You're taking a risk by trying to carry a woman out of a bar like that. I mean, that pretty much is all the straw you need, isn't it? If you see someone these days carrying a woman out, you take her ankles, I'll take I'll take her arms. But if you see two dudes carrying a woman out like that, you might think she had got a roofie put in her drink.
Don't some guys go, oh yeah, she just got so wasted, she can't stand up or whatever.
Is it a situation where she can walk to some extent, she can get to the car, she can speak, but she just will the next morning have no recollection, but sore vagina nonetheless?
I don't know. I have no idea how it works.
So you give her the roofie, you're like, do you want to go home with me yet? What? Okay, 2 minutes later. Do you want to go home with me now?
I think the alcohol affects it too, right?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, let's all play dumb here. Anyhow, she's a 45-year-old waitress, Margaret Harkness, and she believes that this straw is going to become a mainstream bar product as popular as the cocktail napkin.
Sure.
And before you know it, the days of men trying to put a roofie in a woman's drink will all be history. Unless we find a way to stop her.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she's either looking out for the benefit of women or wants to get rich. One of the two.
Well, B.
Right. And if she got a little of both, would that be terrible? Yes, it would!
Oh, no.
How about we just give her the money? Tell her to stop the invention.
Oh, stop.
Our club's dark. I mean, can you tell the straw color is changing?
I don't.
Well, if you're conscious about this aspect of the club-going world, then maybe you would look at your straw with a little bit of scrutiny to tell if your drink is contaminated or not.
Yeah.
Women out there are drinking with one eye over their shoulder, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a great invention until the woman you want to rape is drinking a beer. Then what? There's no straw. Oh, whoops. Well, not that great of an invention.
Well, you got to be willing to drink your beer with a straw if you want to protect yourself these days.
I love doing that.
Here, have a straw so you won't ruin your lipstick.
Margaret says that a club could make her straws standard in every single drink that they make available to their patrons. And that way women will always know if somebody's been trying to drug them. Margaret has now a patent on her straw. And she is going to convince all the countries of the world that this straw works. It will change color when connected with a roofie, and will no longer allow men to take advantage of unsuspected women.
That's right.
Or men to take advantage of unsuspected pretty boys. Stephen, you can start going to the clubs again.
Well, thank goodness.
Or maybe you don't want to go anymore now that all the fun is gone. Well, what are your thoughts on this, ladies and gentlemen? This is out of the Daily Record. This woman lives in Glasgow, Scotland. Did you mention that, Terry?
I didn't mention that.
She's a waitress in Glasgow, Scotland.
She's my people.
Your
Even
ancestors
Scottish.
are from Glasgow, Scotland, Steve?
Well, from Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a skirt? What are they, a kilt?
Kilt.
Oh, jeez.
That's my original name, Kilt Breath.
Oh, jeez.
1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call. We are now interested, as I open the phone lines, to your reaction as to the roofie days on its last leg. So if you got any pills in storage...
Hurry up.
It's not, what is it, a pill, a potion? What is it?
It's like a little pill.
Mm-hmm. You don't just like... I once saw on TV some dude like squirt some kind of potion out of like a pen real quick, and you couldn't even barely see that he was doing it. That, in some sense, was some form of a roofie.
Yeah, 90210, though, it was a pill.
It was a pill, yes. But I think you can do it in either form. Anyhow.
You tried me to watch that show.
1-866-663-T-Man, you're on the air.
Hi.
Yes.
When I was in high school, a guy put that in my drink, and I was in a party, and actually, I didn't really go limp. I knew what was going on, but it's kind of like they hypnotize you or something. It's really weird because they tell you to do something, and you want to stop, but you can't.
So you're in a roofie-like trance, and even though you're in a normal night, you would be completely grossed out by the guy requesting things of you. On this night, under the influence of the roofie, you do whatever he says, and you like it.
Well,
I mean, no, I didn't. I know.
Well, I mean, no, I guess in retrospect, you didn't like it, but for that, in that moment, you almost kind of like it, no, or yes?
No, I didn't know. Like, what happened to me was they took me in the bathroom and said that they told me that something happened and I needed to take a shower, and I was like, no, I'm fine, I don't need to. And when I tried to go out of the bathroom, they shut the door and turned the lights off, and then after that, like, I know what happened, but I don't know what happened.
Right.
It's really weird. You couldn't stop it, and I was sick for 3 days afterwards.
And there was no denying, there was no doubt about it, that these men had put something in your drink.
No, a friend of mine was with me, and I knew that they did it, but I never did anything about it because I was scared. I was 16. I shouldn't have been at a party drinking. And
so do you think one guy or more than one guy had sex with you that night?
It was 2.
2 guys had sex with you?
Yes.
And now there you are clicking away at the register. I don't know how that's connected to this, Terry, but maybe somehow, some way it is. I don't know. So are you excited? Are you standing up and applauding this morning that the roofie days could be over if this woman's invention actually takes hold and works and is accepted by all the bars across this country and the world? Or do you think you're a little skeptical? What's your feeling on this?
No, I'm excited, and I hope it works. And I hope that it would be available to women to buy, to just have at home or have at parties that they go to.
Because you never know when your husband may slip a roofie into your cereal, Terry.
Wow.
She wants it not only in the bars across the world, but in the households of America and every other country.
Where was this party at, and where will you be later on this weekend?
Oh, stop. Jeez.
It was in Renton, but I don't party anymore. I have 2 kids and married now, so.
And how many roofies have you gotten since then, apparently? All right, so since that point, have you been reluctant to, like, go out and be an active participant in the club-going world, and that's why you what? Do you have a serious boyfriend and you have kids with him, or what?
She said she's married.
Oh, you're married?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's weird.
Well, because of this night that you talked about, is that kind of changed the course of your life, do you think, at all, or no?
It did a little bit, because after that I didn't really date as much. I was really afraid to meet new guys.
Wow.
And facing these guys, like, I assume they were classmates or something.
No, they were. It was my friend's boyfriend, and it was just some friends of his.
Oh.
So does hubby know about the big shower scene back in the day, or you didn't tell him all the information that you told us? I'm sure you
He knows everything.
He knows everything. And obviously it's not something he can hold against you, and yet maybe there'd be some guys out there that still would be able to get past it, Terry.
Right.
You're such a whore.
To know that even though you can certainly justify what happened to this woman, some guys wouldn't like the notion that their woman was violated in a shower by 2 guys.
Right.
Regardless of whether it was her fault or not, and obviously it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy is bigger than that.
Yep.
Okay. We thank you for your call and your very open and candid comments. All it takes is one night to change the course of your life, Terry.
That's true.
And you get to work retail the rest of your life.
Wow. So roofies equals retail?
Whoa.
I think that's what we're discovering this morning. So this woman with this new invention, Terry, is going to spare the world of being subjected to retail.
Amazing.
I'm at the point now where if I gave a girl a roofie, I'd like, you want to mow my lawn?
Okay.
You want to paint my house?
You want to fold my laundry?
Yes! Either that or it's Target. Target.
Clean my garage.
So you see a lot greater possibilities than just sex.
Yeah, all
It's
possibilities.
amazing how the cleaning of your garage to you is more enticing than sex.
It's very orgasmic. You should try it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're out in the air. Hello. Hello?
Hey, T, this is Troy out of Fort Lewis, Washington. How's it going?
What's up, dude?
Hey, don't you think that this would just cause people to start bringing to the clubs look-alike straws and roofies? Because if ladies are not taking care of their drinks, I mean, who's to say that somebody's just not going to replace their straw with a look-alike straw and throw a roofie in there with it?
Well, I would think it's a lot easier to slip a roofie into someone's drink than to quickly change the straw.
Right.
Changing
Cut it down to size and everything.
Well, pulling one straw out and replacing it with another is a little bit more of a detectable event than just slipping a pill or a little bit of potion in someone's drink.
Unless you're dating David Copperfield. Then he could probably do
Spirits of illusion.
Right. Oh, I'm drinking an elephant. When did this happen?
He's amazing.
You got to open it, take the paper off the straw.
But it seems like already, upon hearing the news of this new invention, Terry, the roofie-going slippers of the world are trying to find their ways to counter this immediately.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
All we have to do is find look-alike straws.
I'm going to take this line down. Rape when we want.
Wow.
You're on the air. Hello.
Hey, I want to make a comment about that girl that said she was in a roofie-like trance.
Yes.
That's not true. That's not what happened.
What happens?
That's not how it happened, because
I got raped with a... Yes, go ahead,
You
sir.
completely black out. You have no idea what's going on.
Well, I think it would depend on... There are all kinds of roofie situations out there, and maybe one has different effects than others, dude.
The hypnotic...
well, it probably... I mean...
Depends on your tolerance, how much you had to drink, how big you are.
Right. She had the eye... Your eyes are getting heavy, roofie. You're on the air. Hello.
You have any more of those left?
I just... Hello.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, Shane, isn't Qual.
What's up, dude?
I can tell you what that liquid stuff is that they put in there.
You can get it online.
Because I got a couple of gallons of it right here in my garage.
Exactly.
Yes, what is it?
Well, I'm not a big club goer, but back in the day, I'm 28 now, I used to hang out with a bunch of weightlifters. And they put GHB in there.
I bet you do. Okay, so...
What they take it for is weightlifters would take it because, they didn't want to drink and get drunk and ruin their muscles. So what they do is they just take that to feel drunk. So they put that in the alcohol.
And it has an effect to make women lose their inhibitions and what?
Same effect. Everything goes limp.
Everything goes limp. But that's the kind of roofie that makes you have to carry the woman out to your car and, throw her in the trunk or put her...
Yeah, but you're a weightlifter, so it's easy.
Oh, okay. And then you just make it like you're posing for the cover of Muscle and Fitness.
Yeah, but put her in the trunk, maybe. Throw a couple of red flags up.
Time for the clean and jerk.
Well, when you have a roofie in your system, Stephen, you don't mind the trunk. But I see your point that a nearby squad car may pick up on that or something like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she loves it back
10,
there.
you give her 5.
Well, that's why dudes who carry roofies around tend to park in the alley. You're on the air. Hello.
You parked all the way over here in the dark.
Oh, but I love your parking spot. You're on the air.
Yes, I have a comment. One of my friends died because of somebody slipping in a roofie in her drink.
That's why this woman's invention has to be applauded by a large population of the world. I'm sure not everybody.
Nah.
Some guys have lost a lot of their ability to get some action, Terry.
Sad that they have
And
to
maybe
do
it's
that.
too bad. Maybe it's all for the bitter.
You think?
Or maybe not. I haven't decided. All right. Well, we're very sorry about your friend. Yes, it is a very serious subject on a lot of levels, no doubt about it. Well, I guess on all levels. It's a very serious subject, and unfortunately, sometimes it gets to even proportions that are as tragic as your friend had happened to her. You there? Oh, I guess not.
Okay.
She got the radio roofie I just slipped her to. Wow. And she's passed out.
Does it change colors instantly, or does it work over time?
What, the straw?
I would assume that it'd probably take...
Well, let me read the story here for you, David.
It's not like Magic Shell, Steve. I think it might take a little while.
Well, but,
Your drink hardens. Like Magic Shell.
I love that.
I'll go with you in a minute, but I just need to see how my straw goes.
You try to...
Let me stir it here a minute and see what's going on.
A waitress in Glasgow, Scotland, has figured out a good way to keep women in bars and clubs safe from rape drugs like roofies and GHB. 45-year-old Margaret Harkness has invented a chemically enhanced straw. That's all your drink needs is some chemicals. Yes. The straw will change colors upon being introduced to the drugs that we just mentioned, Stephen. Any type of spiked drink will be detected by this particular straw that she's invented. Right now, there are kits that people can bring to the clubs that will test for roofies, but not as convenient as the straw that Margaret has invented.
Kind of turns the guy off when you set up a table and get the old lab out.
I kind of like the Magic Show straw, though. All of a sudden, you try to take a sip of your drink. Wait a minute.
It closes up.
Right.
They still make Magic Show?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they do. Just no one buys it anymore. Anyhow.
Not no one.
Stephen has a plethora of it.
Margaret says that a club could make her straw standard in every drink they serve. That way women will always know if somebody's been trying to do harm to them. Margaret has a patent on her straw, so don't even try to come up with a competing straw. She hopes that, quote, we can produce it relatively cheap so that clubs will be able to buy these in bulk. See that? She's not trying to make a killing. She's trying to protect the vulnerable ladies out there.
Very good, Margaret. Way to go.
Sure.
You're on the air.
Hey, how you guys doing this morning?
Good. How are you, sir?
I bounced at a club on Friday and Saturday, and, I mean, it might work for maybe the first hour or so, but there's no drinks on the dance floor, so when the woman hears a good song and they go run out to the dance floor and we tell them, oh, you can't have a drink on the dance floor, all they do is go to the nearest table and set it down and start dancing.
So
and
women...
by that time, it's like, 12 o'clock, and they've already had a few drinks. They're not going to pay attention to no straw.
Women add to their vulnerability by getting themselves into a drunken state, leaving their drinks unguarded. Not that you have to put a fortress around your drink, but you have to keep it nearby, Terry.
Sure you do, absolutely.
These days, with all the bad apples out there in the world. And women aren't going to be, I think, unfortunately for Margaret, all through the night... I don't think women are going to be willing to drink their night's worth of drinks through little tiny straws. All right? You want to take it to the face, Terry.
Well, I understand that, but all you have to, you don't necessarily have to drink your drink out of the straw.
That's true.
You know,
true.
if you
just
can
got
see
to
that
put your little
straw,
swizzle stick in there to see if it changes colors.
If it changes colors, then you
still
know.
white. Time to pound.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, but about 12:30, they've had a few drinks, and then they hear a song. I see it all the time. They go run out to the dance floor with their drinks, and we tell them you can't drink on the dance floor, and they go right to the nearest table, set it down, and turn right back around and go out to the dance floor.
And then they get some other guy to buy him a drink.
Right, that's what they do.
Do women use roofies on guys at all? I wonder if that would work, Terry. I wonder if a guy would become like this limp noodle, not in the important area,
right?
And be taken out of the club by a woman, and then
why wouldn't it work?
And then be violated by her, because the man needs to, as I said, Terry, the limp noodle situation could be an aspect of the roofie that would kind of ruin her plan.
Right.
I think instead of the roofie, she could just say, "Do you want to go into my car right now?"
No roofie needed.
Right. Save your time and money.
But let's say, hypothetically, there was a woman out there that was trying to get this guy to screw her, and for some reason he wouldn't. I can't think of a reason, but he wouldn't.
Okay.
It's gay phone operator.
Would a roofie work on a guy?
We had a guy call one time, remember, and say that it had worked on him.
Really?
He was a bouncer at a club, and they wanted him so bad they had to drug him. We all thought he was bullcrap caller of the day.
Oh. Yeah. Well, it's very bizarre that I can't remember that call.
Really?
No, I see your point, Terry. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. You're on the air. Hello.
Me?
Yes.
Hey, I have a comment. First of all, leave it to Europeans to do this crap. But if chicks can't watch their own drinks, I mean, you borderline deserve it. You got to be careful. I went to Arizona State. I've lived with so many crazy-ass chicks. I've been out a million nights. And there's no... I mean, if you're going to let some guy slip crap in your drink, you...
Well, you can't say that word, but your point is that you shouldn't need to have an invention to save your ass from these kind of situations. Women should be more cognizant of what the hell's going on in those clubs.
Yeah, and if you're wasted enough...
Well, you just heard the bouncer. You just heard the bouncer. We're living in a trusting society, unbelievably, these days, and women get themselves into a state, and they run out on the dance floor, and they lose even if you lose your focus for a second on that situation in a given night out, you could find yourself, even as smart as you may be, in a situation where you're in a shower with three guys.
What happens?
Oh, because Candy Shop came out.
But let me ask her this. What happens, like, if you're out on a date with somebody and you guys go to dinner and you have to go use the restroom and you know, you've gone out with this guy a few times, so... You figure everything's cool. You're not drunk. You guys are at a nice dinner. And he throws a roofie in your drink while you're in the bathroom. She deserves that then?
No. I
Is
mean,
it
that's
just
a good point. But talking about the clubs, if those girls are wasted enough that they're going to leave their drink or trust it with a guy, they're probably going to go home and do what they're going to do on a roofie anyway. I mean, that's just nasty. And if you're on a date, who drinks out of a straw on a date. That's not even classy.
You don't even have to drink from the straw. As I pointed out, you could just the straw can be is always part of the drink.
If I'm taking some woman out to a nice restaurant on a date, Terry, like Arby's or something, and she sticks her little straw into her drink, I'm insulted. And then when it changes colors, I'm really not only insulted but embarrassed.
You're running, going, don't call 911.
I'm insulted. Gotta go.
Well, but it's interesting that she came on with those comments because she makes it sound like, so those women who go to the clubs and dress like...
I understand her point to some degree, Terry, and I definitely understand your point that, hey, this could happen to any good woman out there, and she shouldn't be condemning women for the need to have any kind of tool to their advantage that could help them detect roofies, because it could happen to anyone. And you want to call this caller a bitch, so go ahead.
Bitch?
Oh, geez.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Okay, well.
Luckily, she's smart enough, then I have to deal with it.
I don't think she said the whole word, so.
We're okay.
We already just dumped something, so even if she did, we can't do it again. 1-866-663-T-Man. The Roofies decade may be coming to an end.
Oh, end of an era?
End of an era. Because some yenta busybody over in Glasgow, Scotland, had to come up with the answer. I don't think it's going to work, Terry. I don't think a straw is going to be the answer to all the roofie problems of the world.
Maybe not.
But if it assists in some way, that's progress?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It'll help to some degree.
Yes, back with more calls after these words.
The T-Man. The Big.
Do it again.
An hour of sleep might be in order for your kids.
Well,
a new study says parents don't usually notice that their kids aren't sleeping enough. It's usually the teachers who notice because kids are falling asleep in class and yawning.
That was me, Terry. That was me every day in high school, basically. And it got to a point where teachers got so tired of waking me up, they just let me sleep.
Just leave them here.
That's the key. If you make it consistent enough, they'll get tired of waking you up in front of the class. It'll be embarrassing to them at some point, so they just ignore you. If you're looking for the way through this, that's the way I found.
Doctors say ideally kids should get 10 to 11 hours of sleep each night.
Geez.
They say it's as important as regular exercise.
Man, I'm a kid at heart, Terry, and I can't get more than 8 hours, and that's like only one day. If I get 8 hours one day, then the next hour, there's no way I can get even more than 6.
Right.
But these are kids. These are like your age they're talking about, Terry. Do your kids get 10 hours of sleep a night, 11 hours of sleep?
9.5. 9.5, sometimes 10, but mostly around 9.5. Because they go to bed. I like to get them in bed by no later than 8:30.
Wow.
Yeah. Because Darius is he's not productive at all.
Wow.
Ever?
Well, no, when he doesn't get enough sleep.
He never will be.
Right.
Actually, no.
Runs in the family.
But when he doesn't get enough sleep, I can even notice, and I know that,
You see a drop-off level if he doesn't get enough sleep.
Right. And attitude.
Or is that you justifying you like him in bed by 8:30 so you can do your thing?
No, I don't do my thing like that.
Do your thing, Terry.
I have 2 young ones that I have to wrestle with.
But you got them all in bed by 8:30, right?
No, not the babies.
Oh, that's
the
right.
Other 3, sure.
I forgot you have infants.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
The other 3,
Doesn't Darian complain that they get a later bedtime than he does?
No.
Okay, let's take a couple of more calls. I had a lot of people waiting to talk about the roofie situation. Then we'll move on to something else. You're on the air. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, who's this?
This is Tracy. How you guys doing?
How you doing, Tracy?
I think the guys that are putting roofies in chicks' drinks are fat, ugly, stupid guys.
Oh.
And if they had any game, they'd be able to close the deal. At the end of the night, half the chicks are drunk anyways, so if they can't close the deal, then they're obviously really weak.
Leave it to a man named Tracy, Terry, to be sensitive on certain issues such as this. Yeah.
Because he's got game, I bet.
He's got so much game, Jerry!
Right.
Yeah.
If they can't close the deal, maybe they should go home, throw in a porn, pull one off, and call it a night.
You got all the answers, huh, Tracy? So, are we suggesting, Tracy, that you have mass game and never had to even consider options as pathetic as this?
Never had a problem.
Never had a problem.
But he does make a good point. It is usually those guys who can't really get much done.
Well, it makes sense, Terry. If you're having trouble getting women to do the things you'd want them to do, you would probably opt for a chemically enhanced answer.
Right.
I'm
the dude who's getting women to fall over backwards for them every time he wants. Man, I'd like to meet him.
It's not a fall over backwards thing.
Get a couple of tips, but he wouldn't obviously need to use Roofie or GHB or whatever the situation is.
No.
Oh,
Wouldn't.
Tracy, you're not that guy. Don't be like speaking like you're the guy I'm talking about right now. Women don't just do whatever you say at all times, Tracy. I mean, maybe you got laid once in your life, and we're all happy for you, but don't talk like you're the man all of a sudden, all right?
No. I'm not saying that they do whatever I want whenever I want it, man. But I've had a problem with picking up ladies at bars. That's never
So
been a
anytime
problem.
you're in the mood, you go to a bar, you've had a great success rate. Is that what you're telling us, Tracy?
Yeah.
But are the women that you pull, are they good-looking women?
Wow.
Or are they just...
I'd say 7 or 8. I'm not looking for a 10. They're usually whacked out in the head anyways, too worried about themselves.
So you've determined that the women that rate 7, 8, somewhere in that range, are much more suitable and funner and all that other good stuff. And
They're gettable.
Those are the ones you go for.
They're gettable.
So whenever Tracy wants an 8,
he
gets himself showered, heads out to the club, and bam, another successful night in the books.
Yeah, I'm a good dancer.
I got the old striped shirt on.
Why are we having trouble just completely being able to believe that, Tracy?
Hey, wait. No, I'm not the BS caller of the day.
Well, let me ask you this.
The BS caller of the
Tracy,
day.
you see it?
Hey, I'm 6'2", I'm 225.
Oh,
hey.
Easy, I'm getting excited.
I'm ready to give it up right now.
Tracy, listen, let me ask you this. You see an 8 sitting across the way in the bar. You don't know this woman, but you want to get to know her, so you walk over and you typically would say what?
How you doing tonight? Would you like to dance?
No, get out of my face! You're only a 3!
You know, this song is
I'm
not
an
my
8.
favorite song, so maybe the next one.
Oh, okay. Terry's going to be that woman for you right now, Tracy. So let's see.
And then I'd look at her and say, hey, don't be so picky. I wasn't.
Oh. Okay, that I'm sure works really well for you, Tracy. I'm sure she just throws her legs in the air upon hearing that
Don't
line.
walk away. Okay, I'll dance with you.
Wait, my straw just turned blue.
See, that just shows that Tracy gets one line a little bit offbeat, and he throws an insult her way.
Yep.
Tracy, again, leading us to believe that maybe you're not the hookup meister that you claim you
I'm
are.
not a hookup monster. I'm not a hookup monster, but my ratio is better
meister.
than not.
Yeah. Mine's from
She was probably skanky anyway.
Your ratio of successful nights trounce your failure nights.
Yes.
So, again, okay, so typically then I guess when you walk up to an 8 across the way in the bar that you want to talk to, she's very friendly in response to you throwing out your first couple of lines. Is that right? Because you just made it clear that if she throws anything out that's a little bit offbeat, you will attack her.
Oh, I don't
yeah,
attack.
literally.
Oh, come on now.
What statement you just said was an attack.
That's not
Because,
an attack.
I mean, what if, seriously, she doesn't like the song and she's not trying to be rude or anything. She's like, I really don't like the song.
How do you see that as not picky, as an
Then I'll
attack
come
trait?
back. Then I'll come back and try later.
But that's not what you just said.
You threw out the real snappy line of, why are you being so picky? I wasn't. Okay, oh yeah, I guess you weren't. I'm kind of ugly. Okay, Tracy.
Right. But that wasn't an attack, T-Man.
All right.
He comes back in an hour with Jaeger spilt on the striped shirt. A lot hotter than before. Sweat on the brow. I'm ready now, baby.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something about us, but again, we're having a tough time believing that you're the meister of all hookups.
I'm not the monster of all hookups, but
Say monster, yes.
I can get my fair share.
Okay, Tracy.
I can get my fair share.
Well, there's someone, I guess, amongst these phone lines, Terry, that is intrigued, that is turned on, that is unbelievably finding themselves attracted to Tracy right now.
Okay.
Would you like me to take that line, Tracy?
Sure.
Okay.
He's so gay. He's not so phone operator.
He'll dance with you anytime.
Here's Gay. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Gay. Hey, Tracy, I'll dance with you, and you don't have to give me a roofie. Hey.
God.
16-225, hello.
Tracy sounds mildly interested,
Yes,
unbelievably.
yes, he does.
Send me a photo.
You don't sound horrified, Tracy.
What's that?
You don't seem to sound too horrified by this.
No, not at all.
Okay, there you go. You've hooked up again. Your ratio just got even better.
The T-Man. Number 1 in the afternoon with Power.
Playboy is formatting photo galleries and videos to go on the new Sony PlayStation Portable.
Oh.
There will be no articles.
What's the deal with PlayStation Portable? No articles. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And why would we have it? PlayStation Portable, good? Anyone
Very
seen it?
cool.
Don't have one. I'd like to get one.
You've seen one.
I've seen one,
And
yes.
you would know from cool as far as video games are concerned,
Sure,
Terry.
I
don't know
would.
if I turn to you
Well-
to be my critiquer of video game situations.
Sure, but I mean, well, I have a 14-year-old who wants one. He's like, so he looks into that.
That's how you base it?
Sure.
You have a 14-year-old that wants one, so it has to be cool.
Well, yeah.
Terry, I'm a video game sophisticated aficionado. It's pretty much the rest of my life from 10 a.m. on. Video games, I have very few hobbies. Video games is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Going out and playing poker, maybe one of the newer ones.
Okay.
Strip club, there are very few things, Terry.
I gotcha.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm asking you, should I invest in a Sony PlayStation Portable? If I now buy one and all of a sudden I just think it's a piece of crap, then I may be a little disappointed in you, Terry.
Well, okay, then don't go on mine, but I think
Okay,
the graphics look really good.
Really?
And, yes. And in fact, actually, 2 of our DJs had them on the Vegas trip. And that's where I saw it.
You saw them playing it?
Yes.
Who were the DJs?
Ecstasy and Big Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it too then. It was rad.
Oh, jeez. All right. You know what? You two hang out by yourselves.
Steven had a little green electronic football game with the little red dots around. That was awesome.
That's cool.
But
That's the one where you can go backwards, too.
Yeah, you can buy movies for it.
Whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm sure Xbox will come out with one a little better, so I'm going to wait.
Okay. What else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is happening, please?
Well, we got a woman here who was fired by Costco back in 2001 for refusing to remove her eyebrow ring. Well, she has now accused the company of religious discrimination. She claims that she is a member of the Church of Body Modification.
Oh, I love that church, Terry. I get flyers from them every day.
Well, it was established in 1999.
Yeah,
so
it was established by her.
They have over about 1,000 members who participate in practices such as piercing and tattooing.
It's the Church of Body Modification. There's a church for everything these days, I guess, huh?
Yes, there is.
Yes.
So she's getting ready to see.
David, have you heard this Church for Body Modification?
I haven't, no.
Well, if you want to make sure your lawsuit has some wallop to it, you claim religious discrimination, and that's a good angle to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Costco, why did they even hire this woman if they had a problem with her eyebrow ring? Because they assume, like every other employee, she'd take it out.
Right.
Most employees, upon their request, will take out their eyebrow ring, but this woman said, no, I'm not taking out the eyebrow ring. It's me. It's a part of what I am. It's my religious right, by the way, to leave my eyebrow ring in.
Yes, it's her sign of faith.
Her sign of faith.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Everyone has a church. Hotshot, the Church of Overeating. Stephen, I don't even want to tell you what church he belongs to, Terry.
About 5 different ones, right?
Yeah.
But I'm very devout, all right? I'm a man of my word. Man of the church.
Yes. He's unwavering in his commitment to the church, Terry.
Keeps up his offering.
I do.
Mm-hmm. That's the church there, Terry, you see? And look at the steeple. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I see it.
Open the door.
Yeah. I don't want to see all the people.
Oh, jeez. Well, does this woman have a case, Stephen? She refused to take out her eyebrow ring, and Costco wasn't having that. And they terminated her.
Well, if it's part of their dress code, then I think that Costco will win out.
Even if this woman is able to convince the jury that she is an active and participating member in the Church of Body Modification? Or will the jury, even if they conclude that, yes, she is an active and participating member in the Church of Body Modification, they'll say, that's a bogus, stupid church, and we're not even going to consider that as a religious thing.
Well, they may say that.
So does she win a dime from Costco? Does she at least get a free club card?
I think she'll get, like a 6-pack of huge Skippy peanut butter.
Wow.
Well, those go a long way, as you know, Stephen, when you buy them from Costco.
Oh, I do know.
So 4 years later, this woman's suing.
Yes.
Isn't there an eyebrow statute of limitations, Terry?
There might be. I don't know.
Or has this lawsuit been in the works ever since? Lawsuits take a while, last I checked.
I guess, according to this article, it says here that back in December a ruling by the First Circuit Court of Appeals, which upheld a trial judge's finding in Costco's favor. So
Costco's winning the battle so far.
So far, yes.
But the eyebrow wars are not done just yet.
No, they're not. She's continuing on her fight.
Why does anybody care if a woman wears an eyebrow ring in a warehouse?
She worked in a warehouse?
Costco's a warehouse.
Costco's a warehouse.
Yeah, but
still customer service,
it's
right?
still a customer to worker kind of environment. Even though you may call it a warehouse, it's still, that's their mall. That's their department store. That's where the customers and the staff interact.
Well, I mean, they don't have to have a reason if it's in their dress code.
And loyal grandma Costco customer may have a problem with young 19-year-old's eyebrow ring, according to the Costco management. I think it's unfortunate that Costco makes people take out the eyebrow ring, but hey, maybe they put it on their application kind of checklist of things that you have to be aware of as far as their code of conduct.
Tell the grandma to get her own Pepto-Bismol off the top shelf. I'm not helping you if you don't like my eyebrow ring. Screw you.
Whoa! Well, you're not able to help me anyway because you just got fired. Sunny girl.
That's true.
Or is it Sunny Boy? I can't remember. What's that now, Stephen?
Oh, and then you can go around and get all the free samples there. It's great.
Yeah.
He loves going on the
It's such a high-class place. You can buy chicken and tires on the same building, all right?
Down the same aisle, usually.
Gosh. You got standards here.
Paper products like crazy.
Thanks for the ins and outs. World of Costco. You're on the air. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hi.
Oh, hey, this is Tom Blair from Kirkland.
Hi, Tom Blair from Kirkland.
You were going to send him a Christmas card, so now you know his full name.
No big deal. Just a quick thing to say about the roofies.
Yes.
One guy was talking about how, he has all this game. Well, I think the only game you need with roofies is just slip it in the fat friend so you could take your other friends out partying afterwards.
That's the real benefit of roofies, huh? Just have the fat friend be knocked out for the night, Terry.
Yeah, I guess
Fat friend.
Fast cash.
Fast cash. She's the one always blocking you. No, we're going home. I'm taking her with me.
She's not like that.
Yeah.
You're on the air. Yes, I kind of am. No, you're not.
Right.
God. You're on the air. Good morning.
You need a hot pocket.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Wow.
Hello?
Hello?
I have a hot pocket. Yes, you're on, sir. What can we do for you?
You want to know why guys be slipping roofies into women's drinks?
All right.
They've got small penises.
Oh.
Yes. Think about it. They need to have, a girl that will accept this. Most girls will not. They will not have that.
So roofies has the double effect of having the woman not only pass out and not remember the sex that you were finally able to get her to give you, but she'll have no recollection of your terribly undersized penis situation.
Correct.
Wow, I never realized the benefits went that far, Terry.
You're never going to see her again.
Remind me to go to Costco and get a whole crate of roofies. And I'll be sure to ask the eyebrow-ringed employee for their help to show them they are appreciated, Terry.
And those type of people would know where they are, too.
And I just want to pull it a little bit, can I? You're on the air.
He-Man.
Yes.
This is Baron.
What's your last name?
How have you been?
We tell our last names on this program. It's a very friendly community. Come on.
Hey, I had something to say about the PlayStation.
All right.
The portables are really cool. You can, you have DVD movies that you can play in them. You can also, they're wireless. So if you and Dave, Hotshot, Terry all had one, you can play games together.
Oh, fun.
Like in a foursome situation?
Isn't that
Well, you ever play PlayStation on Roofie?
nice? Not yet. No.
Okay.
But wireless
Terry will there today.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
Wireless internet. If you're hooked up to wireless internet, you can play people all across,
Well, you
the
can.
country.
All right, cool.
How cool is
All right.
that?
But it still looks, I saw the thing, it looks pretty small.
Well, screens on phones are even smaller. and
I know,
people-
I don't play video games on
I'm
phones.
playing Madden on your phone.
I'm used to a big screen.
Oh.
Sometimes we don't have that big screen available and you feel like playing a game.
Mm-hmm. And the graphics are as good as
Graphics are really
what you'll
good.
see on your television? I don't know.
Ask Pasty saw him too.
I'm waiting for Xbox to come out with theirs, Terry.
Yeah, they'll definitely make one.
My Pastel.
I'm waiting for Microsoft's version also.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Didn't even have to ask him a question.
Jeez.
You're on the air. Good morning.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, we're talking to you.
Okay, yeah. Part of Costco's policy when they sign it is that they agree to what they ask as far as piercing. So their claim is bogus.
Sir, are you on roofies right now, or I can barely understand you? You work for Costco or what?
Yes, I work for Costco.
You do, and you are familiar with their code of conduct, and they make it very apparent to you when you're being hired?
Yes.
So if you have any piercings or anything like that?
No, I don't, but I do work with people that have piercings, and if they don't remove them, they require them to cover them.
And they make it clear to them upon that at their hiring, or what?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what do you cover the eyebrow ring? The woman who always asks for your help always wonders why you have a cut over your eye with the Band-Aid, or what?
Yeah.
You just don't heal.
That's acceptable?
Yes. But they have to, when they're working, they're supposed to remove it or cover it.
So it's perfectly fine to have that same Band-Aid over your eye for 6 years running, but the eyebrow ring is unacceptable.
Yeah.
All right.
They have to cover the eyebrow ring because it's according to their employee agreement. They signed that.
Yep. That's what we figured. That's what Terry pretty much said.
Mm-hmm.
But this woman's suing anyway.
Yes, she
because
is.
This is a religious thing.
It is.
She's a member of the Church of Latter-hood Saints.
No,
what is that?
Church of Body Modification.
Same thing.
Yes. And there are 1,000 members of that church?
At least.
One more freaky looking than the next, I imagine.
Well, you throw tattoos on top of it, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Got an email said this woman worked in the bakery and it fell out.
What?
When they made something. I don't know if
She
that's
worked
true
in
or
the
not.
bakery at Costco?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And also confirmed what that caller just said.
Wow. Well, if she had the Band-Aid over it, that would have never happened.
The T-Man.
Ben and Jen, the sequel, may actually happen. According to numerous magazine reports, Ben Affleck asked his girlfriend, Jennifer Garner, to marry him.
Oh, yes.
Reports say it happened at Garner's 33rd birthday party last weekend in Los Angeles. Apparently, Ben proposed with a 4.5-carat diamond. Ben and this Jen have been dating for 9 months.
Now, 4.5 sounds like a significant diamond, and it is, Terry, but you have to keep in mind, and I don't know if this is a reflection on anything or how you want to take this, but it is significantly smaller than the ring that he gave Jennifer Lopez, Terry.
Ooh, not a good sign.
Well, I don't know if it's a good or bad sign.
Probably a better sign.
Could be, in some people's estimation, a better sign. It's more of a realistic type of an engagement and not some just glitzy, overdone kind of engagement.
It doesn't have to be flashy for that other
But
biatch.
bottom line also is that he gave Jennifer Lopez 7 carats, gave Jennifer Garner 4-point-something. You're not standing for that, huh?
No.
You'd have a problem with that?
Well, yeah, I would. I'm not going to deny that. I probably would.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, oh, so why am I not good enough to get a ring like that?
Wow.
What is the...
Terry's the J-Lo. You
And
have
then
to
when
get her the big
then
ring.
When he gives you a list of all the reasons why you're not good enough, is that become acceptable then or no?
Then you go, oh, okay, well, at least I'm getting something.
Oh, Jennifer did that? Okay, well, I'm not doing that.
Well,
So I'll take the small ring.
well, she accepted the ring, Terry. I guess the only thing he had to promise is not to make a sequel to Paycheck. And they were off to wedding bliss sometime in the future.
The sequel to Bennifer you can handle?
Sequel to Bennifer is acceptable. The sequel to Paycheck, nobody can stand.
Give him a ring not to make it.
Right! I'll give him 7 carats if he promises.
Wow.
I think Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck are actually going to do just fine, believe it or not. And just
Yeah?
fine by Hollywood definition means at least 2 years.
At least.
Yes.
That's
No more than 4.
Okay.
That's just fine.
Well, how long was she married to her last husband?
She left her first husband for a guy, then
Yes.
left him for Ben.
Yeah.
She's freaking hot, though.
All co-stars.
To me, she's Because I'm so out on Jennifer Lopez. She's way hotter right now than Jennifer Lopez is.
Really?
Jennifer Garner is like one of my top 7 in Hollywood right now.
I actually watched her movie again, that 13 Going on 30. It's such a cute movie.
Oh, yes.
Is there any topless pics that Pasty has back there?
Jennifer Garner.
Yes.
Oh,
What
it's
else?
hard to find her.
What else going on, Terry? What else is happening, please?
I got a quick story for you about a cop who used a taser on a suspect to get him to give up a urine sample. Wasn't that nice?
Well, I think everybody that gets tasered, whether they like it or not, leaves a urine sample, Terry. Have you been tasered lately?
No, I have not.
All
I
right,
hope not to be.
He just happened to stick the cup out after he tasered the guy.
Probably.
So that's how they concluded he did it, just to get a urine sample.
Well, he got in big trouble, by the way. The police officer did.
So is that whole taser company, man.
Yeah, tasers are under fire.
The stock was the hottest thing in the world this time last year. Now it's sinking like a stone. Do stones sink? Yeah. Is that an expression? I just made that up. Sinking like a stone.
Well,
Stephen, you been tasered lately?
No, but I was thinking if the stone is styrofoam, then it would not sink.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to figure out sinking.
But I would think most stones would sink, yes.
It's tough to find a styrofoam stone.
Well, the one the speakers come in.
You know, they should invent a game. It'd be a lot of fun. I would play it. It would give me some afternoon activities of a new variety if they came out with, like, taser tag. It's a combination between laser and paintball.
Sure.
Laser tag and paintball, taser tag, and yes, it packs more of a wallop than your paintball or your laser tag. But hey, when you're caught, when you're ambushed in taser tag, you should have to pay the price.
Pretty scary game.
You should have kept up your guard a little longer, because now you're peeing all over the place. Would you play taser tag?
I'm just gonna hide here in the foxhole.
Okay.
Nobody can find me.
Hey, you're gonna take that game seriously. Not like that yuck it up game of paintball.
Right.
This is serious stuff.
Paintball still hurts. You can still get bruised and battered.
Not like getting tasered.
Yeah,
my friend.
not like
Different.
getting tasered.
If you're trying to compare paintball pain to taser pain, Terry, you got another thing coming. I think that they should.
Sure, 50,000 volts of, what is it? They say volts of shock coming out or whatever.
Of electricity?
Right.
Yes.
Well, Thomas Edison did invent shock, too.
Well, it says tasers get 50,000 volt shocks.
Yes, but it doesn't release 50,000 volts of shock.
Okay.
It releases 50,000 volts of electricity.
After hearing that story, I just released 50,000 volts of shock.
And I just peed uncontrollably.
Okay.
So it's like we just got dually tasered by Terry Free. Terry Free is the audible taser, ladies and gentlemen. And we're glad you could be a part of our taser tag every morning.
Freezer, I'll read a story to you.
No, don't do it again, please. Once is enough.
That'd be a great game show, Taser Tag.
Yes.
Let's call.
Tell me you wouldn't watch it. Tell me you wouldn't purchase it if it was on pay-per-view. If you were watching people, you got all these camera angles, you're watching them playing taser tag, and you knew if somebody got caught, they would be tasered.
That's great.
Tell me you're not watching.
Oh, sure you are.
Celebrity taser tag.
Wow.
When they get Wanda Sykes running around with a taser gun.
Gabe Kaplan shoots Bruce Jenner in the ass.
Tell me you're not tuning in for that.
Oh, you have the bad kids and put them in a game of taser tag. Oh, you don't want to listen to me? Okay, then play this game.
Wanda Sykes gets Screech from Saved by the Bell in the corner. You're tuning in like a madman, huh? Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, is this cop in trouble, Terry?
Yeah, he did. He got charged with misdemeanor battery.
The cop did?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because he used excessive force. So the suspect.
I thought the taser gun was an effort to eliminate excessive force.
You would think. I know.
All right.
Becoming the excessive force.
Okay, well.
So just shoot me now.
Back to the phones we go. 1-866-663. T-Man, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, who's this?
Oh, sorry. My name's Fawn.
How you doing, Fawn?
Good. I just had a comment about the roofies.
Where you at right now?
What if it doesn't work? What if it says there's a roofie in your drink and there really isn't?
Well, that's the whole point of the device, the invention. If you're just tuning in, a woman in Scotland claims she has the key invention of this calendar year, being 2005. Yes, last I checked. She has invented a straw that, when placed in your drink, will change color from white to something else if the drink that you have placed it in has a roofie in it.
But what if there's a roofie, somebody places a roofie in a girl's drink at a bar and the straw doesn't turn a color?
Well, again, that's the point. It does change color.
Yeah, when you get raped, then you could sue this woman.
Or what if the straw doesn't work the other way? He's just a nice guy buying you a drink, and the straw says there's a roofie in there.
Well, it doesn't. Again, it's a sound invention. Okay. You're worried about, like, defects? You're worried about malfunctions?
I think she is, yes.
Nice, but it just changes back and forth, and you don't know what to do.
Just get a new damn drink, would you?
It's like blinking.
It's like a mood ring. You're worried about fun. You're worried about defective straws. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, because they say birth control is 99%.
Yes.
Defective, and
actually,
it's not.
well, it is. As a matter of fact, the birth control pill is 100% effective if you handle it.
I don't take the pill. I have a 1-year-old son. I'm on the IUD.
Oh, well, that's
and
not
it works for me.
That doesn't work a lick. Anyhow, especially when you're getting like that. Anyhow, the birth control pill. If a woman out there really does not want to get pregnant, if she takes the birth control pill the same time every day, consistently, without fail, the birth control pill is not 99% effective. It's 100% effective.
Okay.
Are people aware of that? That's the truth. I'm not making that up.
About birth control.
You're all looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm telling you.
No, I believe
you. Leave myself an out by saying 99.9%.
Well, but the reason they say that is in
because
case
of human
you do
error.
get pregnant.
Mm-hmm. No, they say that because nobody can take it the same hour of the day, every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's why they can never call it 100% effective. But if you did, it is not 99.9. It's 100% effective.
It's 100.
Yes.
Right.
So now back to more important things.
There's products out there that are made, and usually 1 or 2 of them, they don't work, or 20% of people are calling and complaining. And that's what I mean. Or what happens if somebody, puts a roofie in somebody's drink and the straw actually doesn't detect it?
You're just paranoid enough to love, aren't you, Fawn? So where are you right now?
I'm in Gig Harbor.
Doing what?
I do home health care. I take care of elderly people.
Oh, jeez.
Why is it so funny? They're stupid.
Why are you laughing about that? They're in Gig Harbor. The gig is up.
What? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Are there? Because I heard some yelping in the background. I thought it was a parrot or something, but obviously there's some 90-year-old woman in some desperate need for some changing. Are you?
No, that's actually it's a Chihuahua.
It's a Chihuahua.
Yeah, don't get a Chihuahua. They whine constantly. They're worse than a newborn baby, I think. I'm just worried that this inventor, is promising, because there's a lot of girls that get, raped and hurt by the roofie pill, and a lot of these girls are gonna totally put all their faith in it and everything. And I would hate for those girls to get their hearts crashed when
it sounds like
what happens if it doesn't work.
Sounds like you're very passionate about this subject, there, Fauna. Have you ever been touched by a roofie in some sense?
No, actually, I haven't. But I just hate it when people invent something and they say, hey, and everybody advertises it and they're like, oh my gosh, and they make a big deal about it. And then really, then in 5 years you look it up, there's all these defects or there's something wrong with it.
So you got scorned bad enough by the Ginsu knives? Hey, this thing doesn't cut through a tin can.
Right. Boot
only. What if the straw color, is so faded that nobody knows? Is it going to be a bright color? I mean,
wow.
And can you use it more than once?
You are pretty skeptical.
Well, yeah, I'm skeptical of a lot of things. But, are they going to put a little sticky note on the straw packages and say, okay, it may not work, or this will work, or do this? Are there going to be instructions?
There's warning labels and disclaimers on just about every product out there these days, isn't there, Fawn?
Yeah, and I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous that America's coming down to we have to have somebody in Scotland inventing a straw to protect women in America or in the world. I think that's ridiculous that we have to do that. That men and women. It's men too, because women probably.
Fawn's pretty fired up right now.
She is.
Some 86-year-old man's gonna get his bedpan changed pretty damn well.
I think it's okay if people from other countries invent things, though.
Sounds like Fawn's against all overseas inventions.
But can you sympathize with what I'm saying at all? I mean, or am I just crazy?
I'll do it now. It sounds
This
like a
is
loaded
like the
question.
girl with the Costco with the eyebrow. I mean, that's stupid. When you take a job and you're dealing with people, especially in retail, you're dealing with people. People don't want to see you with a piercing in your eyes, so don't get a job there. Get a job at a tattoo place.
Oh, jeez. So what do you look like? How do the people get to see you every day, Fawn?
Well, I do. I deal with elderlies and that have Alzheimer's and
So
that are sick.
if you look bad one morning, they can't remember you the next day?
Right.
And I don't have no piercings.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't have any piercings. I'm just
Doesn't mean that the 93-year-old dude doesn't want to get a little bit of a good feeling about who's taking care of him. Are you a good-looking lady that meets to his standards or no?
I think so. I don't think I'm like dead, drop gorgeous, but like Julie Roberts or anything.
you wouldn't
but
want-
I think that I'm
wouldn't want to be
young. I'm a 22-year-old.
You wouldn't want to be drop-dead gorgeous in an old age home, Terry.
No.
I'm just like I'm 22, and I'm just like the girl next door kind of, I guess. I'm just plain, and I'm just me. And if people don't like me or they don't think I'm pretty enough, I don't really care, But I mean, I only weigh like 108 pounds.
Somebody give this girl a roofie as well.
Jeez.
Fawn, we appreciate your phone call.
Well, thank you.
And we hope to hear from you again soon. You have a lot to say. That's very clear, and we very much enjoy that.
Okay.
Take care, baby. Yes.
I thought she was going to comment on every story for the past 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe Mofo won Sin City Survivor. I mean, really, what's the deal with that?
Representing butt rockers worldwide. Carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between. President of the blue collar workers, even though he wears a tank top. Here's Dump Truck Guy.
What's cracking, baby? Yo, Ken Fur. Hey, man, I got a solution for this roofie crap.
All right, Dumpy has the answer, so we can put this topic to bed. What's the... Oh, jeez. We'll put something to bed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just hit the goddamn liquor store, mix your own drinks in the car, and then go to the club and have a good time, man.
The old standby.
Also happens to be pretty cost-effective.
You're damn right. They can make them strong as you want.
Dumpy, do you ever get a sense that a woman wants you so bad, but you're such a taken man that she would like to slip your drink a roofie so she could take you into a shower with 6 of her closest friends and violate you in ways that only when your guard is down they would be able to do?
I never really thought of it that way. I don't know.
Start
I
realizing.
don't know, man. If you think about it, when I go out to bars or whatever, I don't even think about people slipping crap in your drink.
But the reality is, if some girl at a bar wanted to have sex with you, you wouldn't be open to that, or would you?
No.
Because you're a married man, and you're committed to Joanne Millionhairs.
Ken Fur.
So the only way a woman in a bar, and you go to bars pretty frequently, and you're torturing these women by teasing them by showing up every day, the only way that a woman could have sex with you in a bar would be to slip you a roofie.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, but that'd be limp, and that wouldn't be fun, so. Bad idea.
Bad idea.
Well, some women might say that it's better than nothing. Dumpy flapping around is better than no Dumpy at all. Jeez.
Flapping my leg like a freaking string.
Yeah!
The T-Man.
It's the old school cram your face for 5 minutes moment on the T-Man in the Morning Show. Yeah. Which is a reminder that Shelly Hyatt will have 2 hours of old school selections for you from 12 to 2.
Oh, 2 hours?
Yes.
During lunch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
Yes. It's a mighty coincidence that the old school lunch takes place during the lunchtime hours.
Man.
Terry, we're hitting the home stretch of this here program. We'll take some calls, 1-866-663-T-Man, but I'm wondering if you want to tidy up on any stories that are left over from the morning that you may feel we can't go into the day without hearing.
All right, I got a story here about a gentleman who was kicked off an airplane right before takeoff because he pulled out his gay porn magazine and started reading it.
So why should that be a problem with...
Apparently, you just cannot do that. You cannot read a gay porn magazine on an airplane.
What plane was it?
It's,
This plane can float on its own, sir. Doesn't need you assisting. So gay porn, what, they tossed him off, Terry?
Yeah,
Are you
pretty
sure
much.
You're understanding the terminology, they tossed him off when they saw him reading gay porn?
They did toss him off the plane,
Oh,
yes.
geez.
But apparently the flight attendant saw him looking at the magazine and asked him to put it away. He refused.
So is this meaning that any type of pornography on a plane is unacceptable? If a guy pulled out a Penthouse or a Hustler, or let's say a nice old-fashioned Playboy, is he getting tossed off the plane for reading his Playboy, or is he just being told, sir, that's not really appropriate on American Airlines, doing what we do best, but can you just put it away and we'll call it even?
Well,
Gay porn, though, they couldn't.
Well, like
tolerate.
I said, he's the one who refused to put it away.
He refused to put it away.
She asked him, will you put it away? And he said no.
I refuse.
And not only that, he kind of, cussed at her and such and told her how rude she was.
Oh, really?
He said, I'm going to blow up this plane, stuff like that.
No, she pretty much just, yeah. And anyway, and then...
Kill you American infidels. And
and in fact, she went up and told the captain about what was happening, and then he broadcast that request over the...
He said, bring that magazine to me.
We'll be flying at approximately 36,000 feet. Would that fag please put his magazine away?
We will not take off until it's put away. But
Is that what happened? Then the captain made an announcement like that to tell the guy to put his magazine away? So
he broadcast a request over the intercom.
You're making it clear that the man who was looking at a gay pornographic magazine had...
We're still here.
Hello?
Okay.
He's like, I'm not touching
Steven?
anything.
Yeah.
What was that?
Sorry, I took my Magnum out and got it. Hit the button on accident.
I thought it was Jessica Alba.
Right. I was up on the wrong screen.
Sorry.
Usually it's one with Jessica Alba.
I was saying, Terry, that the man who was reading the gay pornographic magazine had ample warning.
Yes, he did.
That this was not behavior that the airline tolerated, and it was only when he put up a fight that he was tossed off.
Okay, yes.
Does it say what airline?
Well, it does not say what airline. However, he was going from, where is it, Johannesburg, South Africa, to somewhere else.
Okay.
He's from Cape Town, South Africa, and he was bounced off a plane.
Destinations unknown.
Yeah, when you type that into Expedia, it's tough. I can go somewhere else.
He and his partner.
You can get really cheap fares going to...
to somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
What is it like this time of year? Is it nice?
Well, it's not as nice as someplace, but...
So,
if you can get a condo in anywhere, then you're sitting pretty.
I've heard good things about
well,
anywhere.
but something interesting about this story is that he claims that they sell porn magazines at airports, and so if you sell it, why is it not why is it
appropriate to be
illegal
reading? Well, they sell it, but it's in the hard binder now. So to speak. It's kind of like sealed up for her pleasure, and they make it clear that this is not airport material, but it's for material that you can use on your own private time. The seal almost gives the indication that this is not airport condoned material.
Right.
So, yes, you can make a case it's sold in airports, and you can also make a case that based on the packaging of it, that it's not appropriate for an airport, an airplane, et cetera, and especially to someplace else.
Sure.
So the stewardess was very offended, then said, do you want a bag of salty nuts, sir? And then maybe a little sticky bun for dessert?
Yeah. Well, sounds like they got quite a dilemma there on their hands.
Yes, they do.
1-866.
It doesn't give the destination, okay? It does not give the destination. He was sitting on
somewhere else.
At the very beginning, in the very first paragraph, does not give a destination.
Well, it was Easter weekend, Terry.
Yes.
He was bounced off a plane in Johannesburg, South Africa, and it doesn't say what the destination was.
Wow. San Francisco.
Yes.
So to someplace else is appropriate.
If it's direct to San Francisco, you'd need a lot of reading material, though.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, there you go. I guess it's the airline made it clear that this is across the board as far as any type of pornographic material on a plane. They will kick you off. Mm-hmm. So if you're planning on flying even to Portland today with your copy of Shaved Asians, please know the deal.
That will not be acceptable reading material?
It's not acceptable reading material. They'll give you a warning so you can get a glimpse of your shaved Asian magazine, Terry.
Yeah.
But when asked, you must put it away.
Because you don't want the captain up
And
there
the
on
magazine, too.
Oh, boy.
Because I wanted to make sure this wasn't any type of gay discrimination, because before you know it, Terry, they're going to make gay people buy 2 seats on Southwest Airlines. And then that's not acceptable, I guess.
Well, they may.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to read that crap,
no
one's sitting by you.
1-866. They could make a case that no one is willing to sit by you when you're reading gay pornographic magazines, so you have to buy the seat next to you and the one on the other side too.
Makes sense.
You have to buy 3 seats.
Oh boy, that's worth it, though.
The ones behind you.
1-866-663-T-MAN is the number to call. If you would like to get in under the wire here, let me see how many calls I can get through in the next 5 to 10 minutes, Terry. 1-866-663-T-MAN. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Have I seen you want a copy of Shaved Asians?
Wow. Do I? No, I'm fine.
Okay.
No, I'm fine.
What's on your mind?
I just wanted to call and say that I love you, T-Man, and I've been listening to your show for years.
Oh, jeez.
And I wanted to say hi.
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 Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for the call.
No problem.
All right.
That was nice of her to check in.
Was that worth it for her, Terry?
Sure.
I just want to say hi. 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 Dream come true. You're on the air. Hello.
Sorry, just listening to.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, stuff her back in the bag. Yeah, you're on the air. Hello. Hello? Yes, you're on, sir.
Yes, hi. I wanted to talk about the PSP.
The what?
PSP.
About the PSP?
PSP. You slipped that in someone's drink, Terry?
No.
Makes you hallucinate.
I see.
No, the PlayStation.
Yes. What about the PlayStation Portable?
You guys were talking about it, and it's actually the quality of the LCD screen. It has a 16.9 aspect ratio, which gives you on par with most flat panel monitors out on the market.
Well, I don't know. I saw it. It looks pretty small. I'm used to playing video games on a 60-inch TV. It called me spoiled.
Yeah, you think?
I realized that sounded pretty spoiled to say.
Yeah, well,
So to
I
play
played-
video games on a small little monitor like that's going to be an adjustment for me. So,
Yeah, well, I played video games on an 80-inch monitor. So.
He one-upped me! Or he 20-inch upped me! Well, I didn't realize I was such a pauper. What a shame. Well, thank you for the call. Were you done? Okay, you're done now. You're on the air. Hello.
I played the...
Well, call didn't make it very far.
Well, one complimentary call and then that.
I was kidding about the Galleria, man.
I don't even know if he thought he was on the air.
I don't think he
I
thought
think he was screaming at some other commuter or something. I think we just punched up his line and he was screaming at another driver.
Yeah.
With all kinds of profanity that, ladies and gentlemen, we had to spare you of. As far as listening to this program, we have a 7-second delay, and we had to use 6.5 seconds of it.
Yeah, but the people are better off now.
Mm-hmm.
People cussing at each other on the roads. That's great.
Someone reading gay porn sitting next to him.
I know.
Oh, yeah, well, I play Sony PlayStation on the Great Wall of China.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
You're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
This is Tyrone, man.
How you doing, Tyrone?
Good, man. I don't think they should discriminate against having met.
I don't know, Tyrone, but thanks for using the last second we had. Now we have no seconds of delay left.
Now we know not to call Tyrone.
Mm-hmm. Because Tyrone was upset and also used profanity in discussing his outrage about being kicked off a plane for reading gay porn. Tyrone wants to have all the literature he can hold in 2 hands on his next flight, Terry.
Yep.
Or maybe 1 hand. He needs 1 hand free, of course.
Right.
You're on the air.
Hello, I would like Terry Free to be on the cover of Shaved Asian Magazine.
Oh, my God. See what you've done.
And I need my 7 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wants to go off.
Something tells me you don't need any more than that, sir. Terry, he wants his 7 seconds with you. Can he have it?
No.
You should at least make one appearance on the cover of Shaved Asians, Terry.
Please. No.
Is there really a magazine called Shaved Asians? I thought I was making it up.
Sure there is.
Sure there is. Go to the website. There's one of those.
Or maybe somewhere on some newsstand I saw it and it just kind of stuck with me. I thought I was making it up, but now I'm starting to think maybe I'm not.
On a newsstand, you were looking at time and people and...
And then Shaved Asians.
Yeah, it seems to blend right in with those fine periodicals.
Definitely a movie called that.
David, go check if there's a
I'm looking
magazine
at the
called
website.
Shaved Asians. If not, I'm starting one this afternoon.
Oh.
Is there one?
Because I honestly can't tell you if I just made that up or subliminally it was kind of in my head somewhere.
I tried out for Shaved White Guys.
Oh, jeez.
Never quite made it.
This David Shaved Asian magazine, is it out there or should we get it started before the end of the week?
You may need to get it started.
Let's get it started here.
Come on, Dave. You found it, right?
Pasty.
There's a rock band from Ontario, Canada called the Shaved Asians.
Well, that's not who I was thinking of. But if you have any topless pictures of that, I'm sure we can.
That's pretty cool.
So there is no magazine called Shaved Asians. I was just making up a hypothetical magazine.
Sure. But I'm sure, like, you know.
It seems to have already taken hold, Terry.
Yeah.
This man has you on the cover. You're the next Oprah.
Oh, boy.
You're on the air.
T-Man,
Yes.
I don't think that guy's excuse is quite going to hold up
Which one?
for the gay porn.
Uh-huh.
Just because they sell it in the airport doesn't mean you can take it on the plane. It's not the airline selling it.
That's true. Yes.
Now, if they're walking down the aisle with the cart and they offer me my ham sandwich, my little apple juice, and my, gay porn magazine, I may take it.
Right.
But just because they're selling it in the store doesn't
And on
mean I'm
some
gonna take
airlines, believe it or not, you might find that, Terry.
Really?
Yes.
What airline? I want to take a flight on that airline.
Shaved Asian airline. Doing what we do best. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
What's going on, T-Man?
What's happening, sir?
Actually, this question is directed towards Mr. Hotshot.
Wow. Is it a personal
Hey,
moment?
Get personal.
Happy belated 420, dude.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I was going to call yesterday, but I couldn't get through.
So what's the whole 420 thing? Gives you an excuse to actually smoke weed? Like
It's a
every
holiday.
other day, you don't need an excuse?
It's a holiday.
It's the national holiday for weed smokers?
That's what I hear.
What is the history of it?
Oh, don't act like you don't know what you're talking about, Scott. You can smoke weed every day.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
But that's the point. If you're smoking weed every day, why do you need a day that rationalizes your smoking of weed?
Well, it's like Thanksgiving, eat food every day, but why do you need a big feast on Thanksgiving?
Well, what's the history of it, Terry Ashton? No one's giving it to her. What's
there's two different
did the Pilgrims land on Weed Rock or something?
One of the legends is that 420 is a police code for marijuana, but that's not
marijuana,
true.
yeah.
It actually started in Berkeley, and there's some story behind it.
Well,
but
I'm
I
glad you
forget.
know so little about it. The holiday started in Berkeley.
In Berkeley by a bunch of guys.
By a bunch of guys, and
Smoking dudes.
it's now become a national observed weed smoking holiday.
Correct.
Hey, T-Man.
How long have you known about 420?
6 years, maybe?
6 years, 8 years? This
Yeah.
guy says 8 years, you say 6 years?
Yeah. Whenever Columbine was, that's like my first celebration.
And what's the
That was
date
6
of
years ago.
What's the date of 420? It was yesterday?
April 20th, yeah, yesterday.
April 20th. Oh, I see, 420. I get it now.
That's the date, yeah.
Yeah. 420 is...
And if you do it at 4:20 p.m. on 420, it's a big day
I
for
thought
you.
that was part of it. Not only do you do it on 420, but you do it at 420.
Correct, but the actual day is the holiday,
Oh,
April 20th.
The holiday. Why did we work yesterday?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Well, hey, I went into the boss's office and tried to get it off, but she wasn't seeing it.
Someday, there won't be discrimination against those that observe 420, Terry.
Right.
And they'll be able to have the day off to signify their people and their time.
I hung my stocking last night by the chimney with care. It wasn't filled with what I wanted.
Someday,
I'm waiting.
you shall overcome.
All right.
Someday.
The T-Man.